Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bug.
You being sarcastic or something like that?
Fool, you should never mix your drinks.
What are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
Don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector class.
I could knock him out in the shed. Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Right, everyone, Weapon Collector here. You better not have been fucking accusing me of being late. 6 minutes late? That's fucking early. I will not fucking stand for it. Right. Hello, everyone. How are you? And don't forget...
And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
Late, never, or never late. You could have put it, Peach. Well, yes, hello, how are all you lot? I was hoping there'd be a lot of people on tonight because that video that I put on the other day has had 10,000 views in 2 days, I think. So I thought, you know, you never know, it might share it to people while they're watching that. But yeah. So hello, Mother, Peach, Cornish, Bob, Pergio, Fallen Evil, Dave. I think I saw Arthur on. I thought I'd seen Arthur on there somewhere. Anyway, yes, I hope shits aren't too big. Welcome to the bed shitting club.
You're joining so early. Shit the bed.
Fool or Evil said Hope might filled out the NHS HC1 form or the HC2 form medical bill exemption certificates. They're on the way. So I have had my tooth done, right? I have ordered a HC1 form to get the HC2 certificate for the next time, and I've also ordered an HC5, I think it is, so you can get a refund on what you've already spent. Thank you, I do appreciate that. Yes, yeah, I've ordered them. I couldn't really wait any longer. I had to just get it done. So I just thought, fuck it, I just had to bite the bullet for the first thing. However, then I found out when I was ordering the forms that you could get this HC5 form, and that you get a refund of what you've already ordered or what you've already paid for. And I've got a partial refund anyway. I've got the receipts and shit up there. Arthur, how you doing, mate? And he said, yeah, I'm here, mate. Crazy views on that video. I thought it would gain a lot of traction. Yes, yeah, it has. It has. Yeah, last time I looked, 10,000. Sometimes the views that you will see publicly are less than what it actually is. It was 10. It was like 10,000 earlier. I'll have a look. Oh, that's a shame. Eva said I'm not well. I've got a chest infection. Oh, that's a shame. I hope you get well soon. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot this week. So I went to the dentist. Do you want to play a little guessing game? How much do you reckon a composite for that tooth just there cost me? And they didn't charge me for a checkup or the x-ray, so I got charged for the filling and an NHS patient charge. Have a guess. Have a guess. It made me cry a little bit. Do you want, or should we go higher and lower, shall we? Arthur, higher. Cornish Bob, lower. Pergio, higher. I do love my guessing game. Stan, hello, mate, lower. Folks, I'm glad you're getting your NHS stuff sorted. People having to pay can often neglect their health because they can't afford. But exactly. That's why I've had to put it off for so long, because I have even. So it was technically NHS. I am an NHS patient there, but I still have to pay. So I don't know how it works. However, I should get some back. 210 higher. Hello, Gucci channel. Bought the Sobek. What a good cosplay. Yes, it is. It is. So I've got some good news for everyone. I'll tell you all in a second. Got a good news for you. That German company, as a thank you for doing the video on the broadheads, is sending me every single Sobek accessory they do. So that's, well, they've got an upgrade limb, 250, slightly higher. They've got upgrade limbs, they've got upgraded stocks, everything. They've sent me a lot. Even better than that, if it works out, we will be selling that stuff in the UK soon. And I say we, I won't go into too much detail, but I will be involved in it. And hopefully we can put the fucking price down as low as possible, but still earn some money. And it'll pretty much be coming through me, like the advertisement for it. Yeah, and you'll be able to buy it in the UK. So we'll say Cornish Bob is the winner. It was 277 quid. 277 quid to get that filling done. Hopefully, the HC5 form, whatever it is, should get me some of that back. It's just, I don't know if there's any things that restrict you from being on it, if that makes sense. Oh no, actually, yes, you were. Well, was you? I don't know. That's 3 less. 2, 3, I don't know. Maybe I've missed one either. Garnish Bob's got the 275 there. They should all upgrade limb for the Sobek. Yes, it's £100. It's £100 limb. Arthur says there's a petition to legalise pepper spray tasers for defence, by the way. All right, Arthur, write that on a comment somewhere. Write that on a comment somewhere, and maybe I'll do a video on that. Ava said I was close to you. Round up there. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's all right. No one wins anything. It was 277 quid. So the Sobek, yeah, well worth owning. I love the Sobek. After that, I'll try and find the link. If you just message me, like if you just comment, I'll be able to find the link. I'll just look for it. Painted Trevor there, Guns. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're doing well. And he said yes, to write as a petition. Nice one. Yeah, I'll do a video on that. I had heard that it was a thing though. I had heard that it was a thing, but it was one of them things that I sort of thought, I'll be honest with you, I doubt it would ever happen anyway. However, it's worth doing a video on, isn't it? You know what I mean? Steve Garner, how you doing, mate? He said your wall looks like mine. Where's your Hitler Youth knife? The only thing I got close to a Hitler Youth knife isn't on the wall, actually. I've got a lot of knives in a box. I need to put them in their own display room. Evil said it's over 5, so you round up. Fair enough. Liam, how you doing, mate? You alright? He said hello everyone on the proper widescreen one. Yes, yeah, if you're watching anyone, get on the live the fucking widescreen, because the phone one, you don't see all the comments. So yes, Painted Prepper, if you're still there, what you been up to, mate? Been up to much? He said I've done a video on it. Would be awesome to get more cover. I'm awesome, thank you. How are you, man? I'm alright. I ain't too bad. I had to have a fill-in done the other day, which cost a fucking fortune. But yeah, I ain't too bad. Cornish Bob said I had a bad tooth. It could have been saved, but I had to make the decision there and then. 26 quid to be pulled or 800 for a root canal. Yeah, that's why that's missing. I couldn't afford to fucking fix it, so I had to have it ripped out. Yeah, nightmare, innit? Dentist price is shocking. They are. Dentists and mechanics. Where should I put it? My ears aren't working out. So Arthur, if you just comment on any one of my videos saying, Mike, don't forget there's a petition for the pepper spray stuff, I'll do a video on it. It's only because I'll forget by the time or one of the Discord members Put it on my to-do list, please. Yeah. Tom and Cheryl, how you doing? You all right? Right, while there's a fair few people on, and I remember, for paid up members of the channel on YouTube, Coffee, or Patreon, today I've just made a private members Discord. If you can't, the link is on Patreon. If you're on there, the link is on the members thing. So if you join my channel for £2, you get access to this private members Discord. After legalized spray, tasers, air guns for self-defense and requires business, hold them. Created by Michael Whiteman. All right, or Whitman. All right, yeah, nice one, mate. And if the pollen levels are horrible, yeah, even my mum said that she said, "Oh, I can't stop blowing my nose today." I said, "You've probably got hay fever." Dentist and vets there. There's another one. Oh, bloody hell, Doug. Thank you, mate. He said, the bayonet is obscene. Many thanks. And they're nice, aren't they? They're fucking nice. I'm glad you liked it, Doug. So Doug's got himself a bayonet for his Sobek. Now, I will make more of those for people. It's just, it can be quite difficult sourcing the parts for it. I'm glad you like it, though, Doug. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I'm really proud of the bayonets for the Sobeks. Came out really good, I think. But he said, "Oh, it's muggy." It certainly is. After posted the comment on the hunting flashlight video. Thank you. Talking about flashlights, I have been sent shitloads, fucking shitloads of them. These are all the torch. So be prepared. You're going to see a lot of torch reviews coming soon. So I've got to do another review on. I don't know if I have to do a review on this one because I've already done a review on this. This one's just the yellow version, like the special edition. But one of them, I've got this beast, which is also a. Tell you why I like this one. It's also a power bank. Night Eye. Brynite gun lights. They sent me 2 of them, so I might do a giveaway for one of them. And then today, back in with Olight, which is always decent being in with Olight, because the Olight stuff, people will buy that off you in like a second. You know, if I sell a bit of Olight for half price, people snap it up in a second, and you know, I'll get a bit of money out of it because I've got fucking hundreds of soldiers, so I don't need any more. Yeah, so if you want to join the Patreon for £2 or the memberships on here for £2 or using Coffee for £2, each of those places, when you join, you will see a link to join the private members own Discord. The only person who's joined so far is Dave. I don't think anyone's seen the links yet. Deep in the bunker, how you doing, mate? Steve said, "You're a good guy. I had to go on a big polo scanner today, and now you are chilling me out." In fact, oh, nice one, Steve. Yeah, what the fucking MRI stuff? Yeah, nightmare, mate. Well, I hope you're all right. I hope you're all right. I'm just trying to catch up with comments. Fool or Evil said, "Blood of Byra, skin of 4, spin of a Spyro on the toilet store door. Beware the gory hole. Desmond's unlocks. They're coming to give you a crinkle cut cock." Yes, that's excellent. Can someone put that on the Discord for me? Gucci said, "I got a Vesta lamp laser on my 6 needler from Go Gun in the end. Light is really good. Nice. Pete said, "I carry an O-light almost every day." Yeah, no, the O-lights are excellent, aren't they? Deep said, "How you doing today?" I'm not too bad, mate. Arthur said, "You have any new ideas for the spy vests?" Yes. There's plenty. Liam said, "I joined and posted that Doctor Who meme." Oh, actually, no, yes. Liam, you're a paid up actual member, so yes. Actually, no, that's a lie. There are a fair few paid up members who have joined, but out of the ones who weren't like automatically going to be mods, only Dave so far. Dave, I'm gutted that the night shop doesn't sell the Cold Steel Gladius machete anymore. I've been trying to find one somewhere else that sells them. Would pair lovely with the Sobek. Reminds me about Spy Reverse stuff in a second. Yeah, I've got one of them, Dave. Evil or Fall. I'll use that little poem you sent me. I like that. There you go. Yeah, these are beasts. These are proper decent. These are proper decent. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. By the way, there's 23 people watching now, I think. Yeah, Persia joined. Yeah, you're not paid up. No, you are. You're a paid up. You are a paid up member. No, but what I mean though, like Persia, I knew you'd join. Nick, I knew you'd join. Liam, I knew you'd join. You know what I mean? I was, I invited you lot personally. However, Dave joined through a link. Garnish Bob said, I want to know like head touch and funky prepper blood. Yeah, the O-Light stuff is proper decent. That's beautiful little thing, that is. Even I think I might change my name from Midget to Dead. So, Evil Dead. Fucking hell, it took me a while to work that out. Barney, how you doing, mate? How you doing? We'll still have to do our walk down to the cemetery one day, Barney. My foot's not too bad now. Pete said, we have them all, Dave. We all have them, Dave. Come join the club. What did they say? Oh, what, the Gladius? What about your OnlyFans? Does it have a paywall or is it explicit content? Well, hang on. Let me put a link up for you. Click that link and go and see what you see. There might be free content for you drops. Deep, sorry, there might be free content. So, Spyroverse content. There will be some new Spyroverse stuff coming soon. I have done extended scenes for episode 1 because episode 1 was only 9 minutes long. I've now doubled the length for that pretty much. I'm going to film some extended scenes for episode 2. The thing is, I don't think I'll get them out. I wanted to get a Spyroverse special out before July. I don't think I will now. So I think when I get back from the road trip is when there'll be a Spyroverse special with the new content. Oh, and the poem was from the fall. Nice. That was a really good poem. Hopefully someone's put that on the Discord for me because I would like to use that. So yeah, there will be new Spyroverse content soon. Paul said my mobility scooter broke down the other night, 2 miles from home. Evil had to tow me back with a strap attached to her e-bike. Had a look, motor brush springs had melted and compressed. Oh, at least you fixed it. This was very nice. Cold Steel did a really nice range of short swords that they call machetes. They disappeared after the knife box. And that's a shame, isn't it? It's like that they've been... It's that weird shit that they've been put off by... Because people think machetes are banned and they're not. Thank you, Liam. I do appreciate that. Yeah, because a lot of that stuff I can't... I'm sat there winning in my computer, so I can't type or anything. Thank you. And because I'm on StreamYard, I can't copy and paste the comments. Otherwise, I'd just do it. What you been up to, Matt? Did you have a good holiday? I don't know how many of you know this, but me and Metallic are going to be going on a road trip soon. And I'll tell you something important that I missed. Now, it doesn't matter because I'm going to do a special stream for it when I get back from the road trip. I fucking went and missed this channel's 18th birthday, 18th anniversary. That was the 21st of May, and I fucking missed it. So when I get back from the road trip, which will be the beginning of July, I'll do a special video. Pete said, I forgot that. Pisses me off you can't find them now. Yeah, you can barely find any machetes now. Liam said, don't want to go into politics, but yeah, lots of the stupid laws put companies off selling and making stuff. Exactly. Yeah, I've looked into it, Liam. I can't find any of, like the £7 machetes you used to buy. Can't find them anywhere at all now. And if you can find like the cheap Tramontina machetes, they're now like £25. Yeah, it was nice, but the weather was quite bad most of the days. Fuck that. Well, it's over here, isn't it? But yeah, I'm glad you had a nice time. Is that, if you don't mind me saying, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't, is that the first time you've been away with your family for a long time? I think you said it was, didn't you? Yeah, no, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. I haven't been away with my family for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, I think. And then before that, it was about 15 years. Liam said, like with the blank files that were made from the UK market, and then they decided those were too dangerous for us. Yeah. He said, yeah, one of us always had to be with Grandad before he passed. Yes, yeah. I don't know why we hadn't been away. I think the reason I hadn't been away, friends, I never had any money. And I don't know. But I hadn't been away for years. I go away all the fucking time now. See Metallic, but, you know, they're my little holidays. But yeah, I never used to go away at all. I think about 15 years I hadn't had a holiday at all. When I say holiday, I mean like going down the coast, you know, for a week. Did that once. And I think that was about 6 years ago. It's got to be longer than that. It was before I knew Metallic. I know that because where I went was near where Metallic lived, and the reason I met her afterwards is because she said if I'd have known that I was there, she said if I'd known where, fucking hell, she said if she'd have known I was in the area, she would have given me a sword. And then she ended up being near me like a year later. Yeah. Now my mum's too sort of disabled to go on holiday anyway. TC, how you doing? You alright, mate? That was nice having a chat with you the other week. Lovely, mate. He said, alright, fella, sorry I couldn't be around last week in Cambridge. Hope everyone is okay. Yeah, I'm not. I had a filling done. Rich, how you doing, mate? I've had my tooth done, so I should be stable with my teeth for a bit at least. Mother said, forgot to tell you I got a K-bar cookery and a new high-quality knuckle duster from the knife show. Had zero motivation to take pictures. You'll have to show us a picture of your knuckle duster, though. Deep said, does anyone know why Funky streams out of his car now? He has his wife kicked him out. I noticed that myself. I don't know. A lot of people stream from their cars now. Maybe he's working. Maybe he's got like a full-time job or something. I don't know. I can't really answer for him. But maybe he's working now. Maybe he's had to get a job to supplement, you know, his income. Prototype, how you doing, mate? You all right? But I don't know, Deep. I don't know. It's like he dropped again. No, Persia said I live by the sea, so it's shite. You're not missing anything. Yeah, that's right. Then said evening to everyone who didn't say hello to. Right, where are we? Yeah, how you doing, Rich? You all right? Paul said I had a fishing holiday in the late 90s. I think it was my last holiday. My brother-in-law was an arsehole the whole time. Yeah, that's a shame. That's such a shame. Someone ruins your fucking little holiday. Dave, how you doing, mate? You all right? I'm just going up and down the comments. The great channel of self-defense sticks video popped up in my feed. Oh, thank you, Dave. I do appreciate it. That video is very popular at the minute, so I do appreciate you letting me know you came from that video. And yeah, cheers, mate. Liam said, with all the inflation and everything, nearly everyone I know is taking on more shifts. Yeah. T said that always, if you have any after party things, I'll show my face. Hope you understand why I have to be careful. That's fine. Yeah, no, 100%, mate. Yeah. Now it was nice having a chat with you. And next time I do one, I'll definitely invite you because that was nice chatting with you. Mum said, Mike, I'm glad you love the idea about Discord. Hope it can help the channel and selling stuff. Yeah, thank you, mate. So yeah, so also what Mother is talking about there is there's a private Discord now for paid members. So as long as you're paying £2 a month, that's fuck all, but £2 a month, either on Patreon, YouTube, or Coffee, you can join this private Discord. On that private Discord, in the selling and trading section, is a link to my coffee shop, which sells stuff. You will have access to 20% off everything on that shop, basically forever, as long as you're a member. Cornish Bob said, going on how the weather is at the moment in Cornwall, I think you will have a tropical time in July down here. Thanks, Cornish Bob. Oh, by the way, Cornish Bob, it'll be nice seeing you. Because we're going to meet up Cornish Bob, aren't we? That'd be good. You and Ken, that'd be great. Doug said, what's your stance on a rock in a sock? I don't think you could talk your way out of it. However, there's alternatives. Get yourself a nice little leather pouch with some coins in it. Do the exact same job. Pete said, I'm on a site looking at cold steel sticks now. Nice. David said, was a useful video. I imagine it is popular at the minute. It is very popular. Yeah, 10,000 views in 2 days. I think I'll do a video. Sorry, I was laughing at that. It's a touche. I think I'll do a video soon. I meant to do it today, but I had a bit of a weird day today on cheap body armor. That should be very popular at the minute, yeah. Thesis said, doing HEMA, I'd always go with the sword way of doing things. Whippy end of the stick. Yes. Well, exactly. Deep said, happy time sucks. Hard as a rock. Foal said, ruined it. Foal paid for that holiday after his brother-in-law lied about how much it would cost, and he ended up sleeping on the couch with the cottage. Fucking hell. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. DC said, get a ferrule at the end of any stick. Publicly, yes. Liam said, yeah, saying that about your walking stick video, the most asked for stuff currently is what I can legally have in the UK. Where? In comments. What to do a video on that? Yes. Yeah, I think I'll definitely do a body armor video tomorrow. I think I'll film that tomorrow. Well worth doing, Liam. Arthur said, Mike, you're getting all the good ideas from me. Have to give me some credit. Arthur, if you would like a little shout out, mate, maybe I'll give you one if I remember. Richard said, I noticed you didn't include a golf club's cane. You know what, Rich? That was the only stick I didn't get out. It's right there. It's the only one I didn't bother getting out. I should have just to not credit him. If someone wonders what you're talking about, it's, well, you might get a little bit of an idea. Someone invented something. Someone claimed they invented something and then got in a weird mood with me because I didn't credit them. And the reason I didn't credit them because I knew they hadn't invented it. And then I showed this person a video of someone else doing the same thing at least 8 years before on YouTube. And they got all weird and sort of fucking pissy with me. So, yeah. But yes.
I'm the one that did it. But Mike gave credit to Timbo66. He didn't give me credit. I'm the one that did it. I thought of it. I'm the one that did it.
Listen, you said that you came up with the tactical golf club, but, you know, clearly I've shown that I came up with it. So, you know, I'm the one who did it.
Apparently, I may have invented this. I'm the one that did it.
I'm the one that did it.
I'm the one that did it.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck's sake. They're old jokes that no one gets anymore. I still find them amusing. Fuck's sake. Oh, God. Where was I? After no worries, Mike, I'm not a twit. Saint, how you doing, mate? You're right. Oh, what have you walked into? A hell of a lot of abuse if you're not lucky. You are lucky because I can't find the fucking screenshot of all the abuse you was getting. Hello, Saint, by the way. They said, was it the slingshot man that came up with it? Yes, it was. It was. He come up with this bloody ridiculous golf club cane, claiming it was like the most legal thing you could ever carry. And then I made one and didn't bother mentioning him, and he got all weird and proper offended. Yeah. Saint said, me, I'm innocent, mate. You tell that to all the people last week who was waiting for you to come on the live stream after party and you let them down. I wish I had the screenshots. I had everyone in the chat calling you a cunt for not coming on. And I lost it. Daisy said, always a one. Those videos with the mannequins are insane. Go down the whole rabbit hole with that. Yes. This is our legal cane, the underground tunnels we have. Yes. Do you know all the shit that happened with him? He started getting proper weird and I had to chuck him off a live stream. I chucked him off a live stream and then he wrote "fuck you" in the private comments, and I said to him, right, as long as you apologise, you can come back on, knowing that he would never, ever, ever apologise. I knew he wouldn't. That's why I said it. That if you apologise, you can come back on the channel. And then he never would. And then he because I play clips of him, he started sending me messages saying he was going to sue me and all this bullshit. Oh God. The Inter Saints comments aren't showing up for me on the normal one. That's weird. That's because he's on the vertical one. Because he's one of them. He's a vertical toss pot. Saints said that was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, we don't forget lightly, mate. Maybe 3 weeks to you. It was yesterday to us. I had a movie to watch, and I'll be honest, I bowled it. We did have Weapons Collector, and Peach was Peaches, and he didn't like Peach's fruity haircut. Don't forget, he is the first one to recognise the fact you changed, bro. Saints said, "Oh, is this why it looks like shit?" Yes. Get on the verticals, mate. You better see what my hands are doing then. But yeah, I'll give him one thing. If it weren't for the old mongoloid, this wouldn't exist.
That's the funnest place to be.
Oh, God. Yeah, Persio's still massively upset. TC, he was upset. Peach, everyone. No, honestly, Saint, if I ever find it, I'll find out this bloody screenshot of everyone calling you all the names under the sun. The dropped. They were sickened that you didn't come on. Can you shout 4 when you use it? Oh, God. If it helps anyone, when you're watching, the vertical one is like that kind of shape. And the horizontal one's that shape. Now, before you click them, I've put on there a little picture of a phone for the vertical one and a computer for the horizontal one. So sort your fucking life out, Saint. What must I do for forgiveness? Begging might help. Beg for quite a bit, that might help. Ask Persio, ask everyone else. Really, it wasn't me. I don't use profanity. You sure it was me? There's lots of people impersonating him. I forgot about that. He said that people was impersonating him. Can't be sorry for something I didn't do. Yes. Oh, God. It's you hang on, it's you. If you think that's what I said, then I'm sorry. Yes, I forgot about all that. Evil said we were there too. We left you and you didn't come on. Yeah, Evil and Fool, they were gutted. Begging and lots of money. Yes. There you go. There you go. TC was distraught. Arthur said it's £32, decent price for a solid walking stick with a big knob on the top. I'd say so, yeah. I'd say so. It depends. It depends. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Arthur. Sometimes it can cost you 20 quid just for a head. Yes, obsession from them. TC said, my wife now knows you as the YouTuber who laughs all the time. That's a good thing. Nice. That is nice. That's good. Thank you. That's better than the description I usually get, which is I often have people's messages say, what the hell are you listening to? Who is that droning on bloke with terrible voice? Oh, God. Sainted Persia, I feel like a right cunt. I'll be brave next time. TC came on. TC was there. Yeah, you let him down. Saint said, I hate that I actually let people. Nah, you didn't let us down. We're just, you know that, you do know that if you say you're coming on and you don't, we're going to rip the piss out of you forever, though. You know, if you've let anyone down, you've let yourself down. Oh, God. Liam said, what was the one I had? Adult man playing Thomas the Tank King. Oh, I don't know now. Fuck's sake. Because I've even had to double my meds, Saint. Yeah, he ruined that song. I had to save a life. Pete said, I was retching because you didn't come on the live stream. Didn't feel right for days after. Yeah, he was sick. He was sick. He was a Saint. You must dance the Nutcracker suite and to earn our forgiveness. It's going to take a lot. Mike's not angry. He's disappointed. I think if Saint's let anyone down, he's let himself down massively, absolutely massively and tremendously. do the truffle shuffle. Like if I can deep in the bunker trying to pay me to do that last time. £2 ain't gonna get me doing the truffle shuffle. £100 maybe. I'm not promising anything, by the way. Anyway, what have you lot been up to? I put my new curtains up. Look at those lovely black curtains. I've not had new curtains in this room for about 20 years. And they're proper blackout curtains. And now I struggle to get out of bed. It's so dark in here in the mornings. The Theresa May dance. He's got to dance through fields of corn. Yes. I am on tomorrow. Well, as far as I'm aware, I'm on. The only reason I say that is because one of my brothers wants to play poker at some point. And I don't know when that'll be. It could be tomorrow. If not, I'll be on. Saint said, what's that private Discord I saw on your post? What manner of things does a man have to do to get into that? All you have to do is be at least a £2 member on either Patreon, YouTube, or Coffee. You can become a member on Coffee. Become a £2 member, £2 a month, and then I'll send you a link. It depends, Saint, if you'll get it or not. You might be the exception here. Nah. I'll let you in. Anyone who pays can get in. Yes, I've been building a new release aid. Nice. Through the fields like a stiff robot. For Theresa May, I'd say. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't really done a lot this week. I put that video on, and then most of my week has been I've been gradually sorting out my room a bit, but I think I was already doing that. It is very comfortable in here now. It's sort of just how I like it. DC said, what's the OnlyFans weapon collector thing in the corner? Scan it and see, TC, I dare you. Scan it. Most people are too scared. Most people are too scared. Guys, Bob said, I fitted a DC charger in my Jeep to power my Blue Yeti power station to run my fridge when I go camping. Oh, nice one, nice. It's fuck off, Saint. He said, does past payments count? Laughing ass, all right, take that away. No, it's £2 from now. Otherwise, I'd have to let every fucker on there. Collins Bob, that sounds excellent. That means we get a cold beer when we meet you. I probably won't have one anyway. I'm not drinking while we're away. Maybe. Nah, it depends on the situation. Richard said, can I borrow that? Not had a fiddle in days. I'd say. Oh, God. Yeah, I haven't been in the shed. I haven't really needed. Have I done something in the shed? I can't remember. I think I did some bodkin tips, and that was the bodkin tip service. I've been doing those. Yeah. I haven't really watched anything. I don't think I've been watching Red Dwarf. I'm on the series now, the last BBC series. So that would be series 8, I think. Arthur said, Mike, I found a knuckle duster shaped meat tenderizer on Amazon. Would that be legal to buy for a kitchen drawer? Well, I know people who have bought them. And, well, the thing is, right, if they're selling them over here, probably yes. However, I'd be very careful. It's one of those things, Arthur. I know people who have bought them and never had an issue with them. However, I don't know if the police come round, would they be funny about it? You know what I mean? Because it can still come under the definition of a knuckle duster. Well, what makes me think it'd be okay is because you can freely buy them on UK websites. And that's the difference. If you can't buy something on most UK websites, don't buy it. I mean, there's a reason for that. Now, if you can buy it easily on, say, Amazon, which I know you can, it's probably okay. Because otherwise, Amazon would be getting in shit for selling it, because they would be selling you offensive weapons. However, under the definition of a knuckle duster, that could fall under it exactly. DC said, yeah, not classed as a weapon, wouldn't carry it around with you. No, exactly. College Bob said, for sure, be able to keep vodka at -20. Nice. Persia said, not done much, still planning on finishing the chainmail pauldrons, but might come up with a few decisions this week and ask Discord. All right, nice one. Fool said, you must record your own version of the British Liberal Democrat Party's I'm Sorry song to get forgiveness. Oh, Christ. Mr. B1000, how you doing, mate? Saint said, not sure if Liam's still here, but he said you can maybe make truncheons still. Yes, they don't have to be antique. Could a miscommunication, but just want to mention. Yeah, you can make. I've got at least. No. This one was made in a deliberately exaggerated shape, but that has been made recently, and it's not straight. You see, it's that doesn't class as what they mean by a straight batten is just a completely, piece of wood that's completely straight. If it tapers and gets fatter, they're fine. That was made recently. Yeah. So yeah, Liam is right there. Cornish Bob said, I had to prove I was over 18 and give ID to my pair of gardens. She's Argus. I'd say you're a lucky bastard, Cornish Bob. I've still never been ID'd in my entire life, not properly. Persia said, that's ridiculous, though, isn't it? Persia, it's a bit of a legal loophole. Totally depends on what the officer you spoke to and what the lawyer can do for you. In doubt, don't bother with it. Exactly. Liam said, yeah, still here. Only ever seen wooden ones as legal, though. Yeah. So a wooden one like that, you can make that. Evil said, where's Her Royal Majesty, our Queen, tonight? She has got her friend round tonight, and they are watching the Maxine trilogies. So they've watched X, Pearl, and now they're watching Maxine. So I don't think she'll be about tonight. TC said, I bought something like that on Amazon, classed as a tool to check. Oh, yeah, Tyre Thumper, yes. So it's cheers. Yeah, make some, mate, for reselling. Yes, yes. Metallic's got her, Metallic could make some of these. She's got a lathe. Well, Metallic made this, which will eventually feature in a Spyro Files episode. This is the Spyro Club. Where am I? Liam said, I wonder if you could. I know I spoke to Rich about this before to make in your shed a bar mace sort of thing, but a short one, not really long. I've been wanting to make a bar mace for ages, and I think I will eventually, Liam, is just trying to get round to it. I've said I got asked for my ideas for my glue the other day, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so I'm going to try and make a bar mace one day, Liam. So yes, they are, Liam. He said, I've only seen X. Are the other two worth watching? Yes. So I won't do too many spoilers. So you've seen X. Pearl is about the old woman in X. It's her story. And then Maxine is, well, that doesn't spoil it anyway. But Maxine's the other, the other one. Not Maxine Carr, no. Yeah, I think they get better. So Pearl is quite different to X. They're all a bit different. Maxine's a bit of an 80s horror sort of, well, Maxine is like a 1980s crime thriller with some of the best gore I've ever seen. You'll love it, Liam. There's a bit in it that was fucking amazing. Yeah, Fishing Priest, yeah. I got some Fishing Priests that Metallic made these. The Metallic made these. She turned the handles and she made the heads. That one's a little sort of seascape, and then she's done the skull there. She does want to do these to sell eventually, but yeah. And they got a steel threaded rod in there, so these would be as strong as a walking stick would be. Walking stick head. They've got a threaded insert in there. same as like a walking stick would have. If I miss any comments, just write it again. Arthur said, I have 2 or 3 ingots of lead that I don't know what to do with. Right? Give me some pointers. Oh, I don't know. Isn't the little one just a fishing priest? Well, this one, I suppose it could be, yes. It could be a fishing priest. Maybe I could do a DIY lathe using a drill. I'm assuming it isn't that hard. Yeah, I don't think they are. Yeah, one's like a prequel. Yeah, so Pearl is a prequel. So okay, that's the easy. I was trying not to spoil things, and I haven't spoiled anything anyway. So yeah, so Pearl's a prequel, and then Maxine's a sequel to X. So it's like a couple of years later after it. So actually, no, it's not spoiling anything because you've seen X. You know that the character Maxine is at the end of that. Maxine it's about her later on, and Pearl goes back to the farm and tells her origin story, and then Maxine is like a 1980s crime thriller. It's fucking great. Mental gore. I really like them. I think I bought them all in the end. Pizza, I remember when Londinium Army made those short Japanese metal bar mace things. Yes. What could you make out of lead? The thing is, lead's often useful for other things, like putting in things that need weight. That club is a bit graphic for the stream, isn't it? What one? This one or this one? Is it when it's like that? Does that bother you? I have to be careful with lead. You're not allowed to put it in a walking stick here or the US. No, that's a good point. And I shouldn't have mentioned that in that video, but I had a lapse of sometimes when you're getting into the, I did say could at least. You get into like the flow of just talking because I don't have a script, and then I sometimes say things like fuck, and it's too late after I've edited it. Cornish Bob said, my dad had a truncheon while he was a security guard. I think my mum used it more than he did. For sake. Does Metallic not post videos on these? They'd be proper interesting. No, or if you saw any videos of that, it would be on my channel. You know, if she did any kind of videos, I'd be recording it and I'll put them on. The thing is, these was the first ones she did, and then I don't think she was sure. She basically, I think what it was, she made those, and then what they don't tell you about epoxy, and I've never seen this on any videos I've ever watched, it's actually really quite dangerous. You have to wear a lot of safety gear. It can make you come out in rashes. It can fuck your lungs up. So a lot of people start epoxy without knowing that because no one ever tells you that. So now she's got all of the protective gear, but she still wants to get a extractor fan before she carries on. So they will get made eventually. Richard said, I picked up some more fire extinguishers welding gas. I'm thinking of doing some reinforced spiked clubs out of a base with back roundabout. Nice. Fishing priest, would that not give it a reasonable excuse to go? If you're going fishing, yeah. You'd have to have your fishing stuff on you. Doug said, do you think crossbow companies will be forced to hand over customer lists? I'm currently stockpiling like crazy. I can't remember if that, well, apparently, Doug, I think when these laws come in, that is what they're going to do. I think that might be one of the things. However, I don't think they'll backdate it. I'm not sure. I can't. So it doesn't say backdating it though, and I don't think they should. You can always say you sold them anyway. Stop. You know, if they fucking come around your house, as long as they can't see them, they say, no, I sold them. Fucking sold them. Don't let them in. But you know, sometimes you have to let them in. You know, if they've got a warrant to come around your house. Only if you have the rest of the gear, Saint. Exactly. Yes. They said, yeah, didn't hate X or Triple X, whatever. Yeah. Didn't love it either, but I like some of the director's other stuff. Yeah, Ty West, that's it. So I personally, Liam, think Pearl and Maxine are better. They're better than X or Triple X, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if it's X or Triple X. They are better. They're better. Yes, hypothetically. What about lead in homemade truncheons? Would that be legal? Yeah, you can put lead in a truncheon. So if you want to put lead in your truncheon, yeah, you can, but you can't carry it anywhere though. Richard said, yeah, I wear a mask when working with epoxy. Yeah, they don't tell you how dodgy it is. Saint said, Richard, if you're up for it, make a video of welding stuff. I'd love to see it. There's a long mate. A mate of mine wants to buy a crossbow off me soon. He can have one before Bang comes in if he does. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. My options are keep them and get a license. The thing is, I don't know. I'd have to keep them and get them a license. Keep them or get a license, or maybe have to, or I might sell them, or I might get some compo on them and work out how much I'd get, because I don't need fucking 22 crossbows anyways. But you know. Arthur said, some of these comments in that walking stick video still making me chuckle. That was quite amusing, weren't they? Sorry. There's the odd, like, proper retard comments, and there's some people being just amusing, aren't they? But no, Arthur, I was having a laugh at that. Dr. D, I suspect they will come. Got Rev 7 stashed all over the county. But yeah. Yeah. Most people might be all right, but see, as I said, I've had the police around here a few times anyway, like loads of times. So, you know, and I've got videos. The difference is I've got videos of me with loads of crossbows, which I will not be getting rid of if they are banned. Well, they won't be banned if they're licensed. They're not being banned, are they? You know. So yeah, I've got to make sure I have no crossbows here if I don't have a license, put it that way. Other people, hypothetically, and I'm not encouraging you to do it, may not need to do that. Persia said, just add a couple of images to the Discord to use with the weight and stick. Oh, thank you, Persia. Evil said, would you make a mage style staff for me, please? Also, you missed full. Yeah, if you email me, Evil, I could look into it. Yeah, if I can get the stuff and it's doable, yeah, definitely. Graphic Spyro. Arthur said the one that got me the most was someone saying the government will ban walking. I know. I think, do you know what I think that is? I think that's some people going on there trying to stir shit up. They're not going to ban walking sticks. TC said people don't understand how deadly a walking stick would be. I know exactly. Cornish Bob said, if you said you were a retailer, would you be okay with the crossbows? Potentially. Oh, fuck me. You might have just put us in a really good fucking stead there, because I may be being part of a business soon that will be selling crossbow, well, not crossbow accessories, if it happens. Yeah. Yeah, but not about politics too much, but I hope if Starmer is getting kicked out of this shit will be forgotten about. Well, exactly. Yeah, that would be the ultimate thing. That'd be the ultimate thing. Pete said under 16-year-old crossbow ban for the kids. Joke. But yeah, even I'd be up for that. You'd send me an email so I have an idea of what you'd want, and I'll look into it, and you'll go onto my list. Just be aware that list is quite long. However, certain things get made before other things just because some things I can do quicker and easier than other things. You know what I mean? So the stick might get suddenly done quicker than a knife, say, because the knives takes such a long process to do. Saint said, I'm really glad your walking stick video did well, mate. Proper nice to see. Thank you, Saint. I do appreciate it. And I did see your comment, by the way. I just haven't had a chance to reply. In fact, your comment is still, when I go onto my hang on, I'll show you. When I go into my studio and go to comments, your comment is the third one down. Has been. It's dropped down too, but it's been on that, because YouTube are weird that that was a day ago, but it's still showing me. So yeah, I know I've seen your comment. I just didn't have a chance to. Pretty much the only things I've been replying to that are the retarded comments, just to sort of shut people up. You are special. You are special. Special needs. Sorry. Oh, God. You asked for that. I've said mental how he wants to ban crossbows. Bloody. Yeah. Bariatric is the key word if you're looking for a heavy duty walk. I'll have to remember that. I will have to remember that. Spacey, how you doing, mate? You alright? I'm just special. Depends who you ask. Oh, no, it is very good that video is getting a lot of traffic. I get very disheartened with YouTube. Very, very fucking disheartened because it's called Sen now. I do apologise for saying that. I know. I mean, old habits die hard. TC, yes. Right, where was I? What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. The video getting a lot of traffic. I get very disheartened of YouTube sometimes because Liam would know this, and any of the people who upload videos. Sometimes you can just upload and hardly get any views at all, even though it's what people want. The thing is now, it's just what that algorithm thinks people want, essentially. So I am now, if I want to get a lot of views, I'm stuck with, it doesn't bother me, but I don't want to be restricted to only one thing. Self-defense type videos, body armor videos, and certain crossbow videos. But that's it. Anything else might not bother really, but I always will. It entertains me, you know. Can't call it yes, well, no, fair enough. No, I know. Thing is, I do know that. I just, as I say, bad habits. Spaces had been busy. Hour and a half. Flew up Asda home again, then into the garden to water plants. So then get on here. Nice one, Space. Got a few flies got in bothering me. Ah, fuck's sake. So my plants, I ain't got a lot growing. I've got 2, I think, pumpkin plants or squash plants, a little tomato plant that big, and that's about it. That's fine. That's fine. It gives me less to do. Liam said, yeah, subs asked for a video, you make it, nobody sees it, then they ask why you never made a video. Yeah. Oh yeah, Liam, I make videos, yeah, no one sees it. And like that video, that self-defense sticks video, like a lot of people complaining about quality self. You lot understand this, but I can't stand it when people say you can't have, I know you can't have anything for self-defense. I say that in the video. But if I made a video called stuff you can carry, no one's gonna watch that or look for it, are they? Fucking hell. We can't win. Can't win. But yeah, it's a shame. What's your go-to weapon if you're a bump in the night? So many things in here. Anything. I would probably have too much difficulty trying to find something. I sometimes, when I'm trying to decide what film to watch, it started happening again. I used to do this as a kid. But I've got so many DVDs, and then you got all the apps and shit. I sometimes spend an hour looking for a film and then give up. So I'd probably spend about 15 minutes trying to decide what to use. Just put ASMR weapon collector and speak in whispers. You'll be rating. TC, I've been thinking about doing ASMR weapon videos for years. Slugs have been at yours, have they, Spacey? That's a bastard. It depends, Arthur, to be honest. I've got security cameras. It depends how many people there were, what they looked like, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? If you looked on your camera and you saw 5 people who had knives, that'd be very different to a small little skinny bloke, you know what I mean, who looked like they didn't have any. You know what I mean? Abel said nothing too detailed, just make it straight and lean. If I say 5.5, okay, I'll look into that, but I may need a reminder. Yeah, it's basically all of my pumpkin plants I've left inside until they're big enough for hopefully slugs can't kill them. Only that one big pumpkin plant left now. Oh, you know what really fucks me off, Spacey? I can't grow anything without slugs and snails killing them. Let me check. Liam said, let me check over the last few days what YouTube's actually shared with people. 1 minute. Videos 1 and 2 at the top are shorts and 3 to 10 a post. Yeah, so Liam found out recently that your posts count for views. Obviously not monetization to the chamber. So yeah, fucking posts. Arthur said should pick out what's the best for you, then put it behind the door. Yes. But the thing is, I've got stuff everywhere. I have now put up my Sobek and my Vlad are up there, like where the redbacks used to be, because the redbacks are sort of been, what's the word? I can't remember. I don't know. What am I trying to think of? I don't know. It can't be in a minute. They've had my solar out 2 days. Solid, no game. That's a shame. A big, heavy, hardback self-defense book in a drawstring bag usually works if you swing it hard enough. Yes. Demoted, I think, was the word I was trying to get at. 5 blokes require 5 crossbows. Well, exactly. DC said, buy 3 DVDs for £1 now. I got a load the other day. Yes. Yeah, I still buy DVDs and I still buy CDs. But the thing is, people will often say CDs are dated. They still make CDs. I bought a brand new CD recently. Yeah, I love a CD. I like having the physical stuff. I'm giving that creator money. The thing is, I'll buy this is the thing. I'll buy a CD. I'll rip that CD onto my computer, and half the time I'll listen to that song on their YouTube channel to get them some money. I'm mad at it, but yeah. I like having the physical media's there if ever the internet's not about. Put a Coca-Cola plant near them, or can. Doug said, if the annual purge alarm sounds, and you have one of your items to get through the night, which is it? Cobra Adder. I think the Cobra Adder. It depends though. No, my Cobra Adder's got a bayonet on it. I've got long range bayonet, and then if I had to, I'd just use it as a fucking club. They measure how long people read them as well. So mine average about. Liam, do what I said. Put a post on that's like a book, a little short story long, 10 page long. 14 seconds is a good score. Nice. Remember, click like, give some. Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you, Spacey. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. We need you two to collab again, 100%. Oh, I'm well up for that. We'll have to sort it out. I did mention it a couple of weeks ago to Liam, didn't I? Made obsolete. Thank you, Persia. Yes. I don't need to grab anything. I have an attack dog. Yes. Monty's no good as a fucking guard dog. He's not here in the evenings anyway. Sometimes I come in the side gate, get right down to the back door, and he ain't even got up yet. Even it's weird, I got sick the same day I found out my cousin was in hospital with necrotizing pneumonia. He went home today, and I'm starting to feel, but that's strange, isn't it? That's very odd. Yeah, that's odd. All right, you're both better. Zombie apocalypse, slow zombies, yes. There's a sadly though, it doesn't translate much for people watching the videos, even when I link a specific video. Oh no, that's the thing, isn't it? Because you get all of that watch time, but if it's not making people watch videos, then you're getting no gain out of it anyway, are you? They said, yeah, I think we can dual stream, I said, on the mobile, not sure on desktop. We'll have a little test one day, one sort of afternoon, maybe we'll have a little test. Yeah. I'm well up for that. After that, I forgot to tell you, I bought a 3-pack of Farb Gel the other day. Looking forward to it coming. Should be tomorrow night. Yeah, the Farb Gel stuff, well worth having. I have got some of that dog deterrent spray, but it's I haven't tested it, and I've not seen anyone do videos of testing it. But I have heard people say that it, does do something. Fool said, if you carry a massive hardback self-defense book around with you and hurt an attacker with it, you could get away with saying you had it for self-defense. That's actually excellent. DC said, fuck my life, don't scroll down, the next 3 streams are mental. Mike seems to be the most sane person at this time of night. Am I really? And I bet most people scroll past me because they think I'm the biggest nutter. I bet you. Oh, God. The most useful one so far was asking people if they wanted a Patreon. Oh, yes, I saw you back on Patreon. 70% said they did, and after setting it back up, got a few Patreon again. Oh, nice. I'm still on your Patreon now, or do I need to join that again? I'm getting the emails. Yeah, I should still have my payment should still be on record, shouldn't it? So yeah, if it's turned back on, I should be back on because I'm getting your notifications for it. Out of curiosity, what about cow trots? I don't think there's nothing mentioning cow trots. Obviously, you probably couldn't take them out, but you can own them. They're not. I don't know. See, cow trots aren't specifically mentioned. However, it's one of those things. They could technically come under the description of an indie star, but they're not. So they're not. That's the thing. They're not, because otherwise, a saw blade would come under the description of the fucking ninja star, whatever, you know what I mean? Fran star. I've said, yeah, I mean farm gel. It's just to identify them, really. Then run as fast as you can, like a gingerbread man. Anything being sprayed in someone's face puts you, disorientates you, don't it? Gordon Sponsor, have you seen the Disclosure film yet? Are the Aliens? Is that the new Steven Spielberg film? I have not seen that, no. Right, miniature leather-bound self-defense book in a sock. Don't know who's still on until the 1st of the month. I'll have a look, see if it is, and if it ends, I'll join again. But yeah, I think as the start of the month, it rebuilds anyone who didn't cancel. Then yeah, I should still be on there then. Well, I've never cancelled it. I'm still scared about the Weapon Collector. Any fan phase? TC, click it. You'll have loads of fun on there. As I still use Patreon to support other channels like this. Well, yeah, exactly. That's it. And I do appreciate that, Liam. You and Timbo are my biggest supporters on Patreon. We watched Disclosure Day. Cornish Bob was disappointing. DC's like, I always thought snuff would be a good deterrent against someone. Yeah, mate. I never thought about that. Because, right. I know snuff's okay, isn't it? Because I know one of the tobacco products is banned, or was banned, wasn't it? And that was chewing tobacco, weren't it? I think chewing tobacco was given, it was highly likely to give you mouth cancer, weren't it? I may be wrong about this, but I think chewing tobacco was illegal for years. I know they have that snuff stuff now, don't they? You stick like a packet up in your. I don't really know much about it because I don't do nicotine. I don't want to be addicted to nicotine again. I have enough issues with other shit, let alone fucking nicotine. Our snuff was banned, I think, but Velo and the tobacco-less nicotine pouches are allowed. But yeah, I get you though, TC. Yeah, snuff. I've got a Velo in right now. Nice. Yeah, I know nothing about any nicotine things now, Liam. Don't really know anything about them now. But yeah, I get what you're saying, TC. Snuff potentially could. And it'd be legal, wouldn't it? It would be legal to carry. Yeah. Anything that's chucked in your face like that is going to disorientate you, isn't it? It's going to do something. It's just whether you'll get the chance to, It's all hypothetical anyway, isn't it? But I love me a bit of nicotine. Well, I used to love me a bit of nicotine back in the day. I was smoking at about the age of 8. Not anymore. Not anymore. Don't need any more. Don't need none of that in my life. They said, yeah, people mentioned them to me on the stream when I was on the amount of nicotine lozenges. I did. So one of the live streams recently, I was just lurking. I think I was getting ready to go off and do something, maybe cook dinner. Because sometimes you're live streaming, like you get it coming on to like 4:30 sort of time. And I saw someone recommending different tobacco things then. Pocket sand, soap powder. College Bob said, probably a psyop to control the masses. Spielberg's Taken is an interesting watch. A series on YouTube for free. All right. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. There is 26 people watching. Tell you what I will do, though. Because no one seems to want to click it. Let's put this one up instead. I will admit that the word snus looks very, very close to the word anus when you're reading it very quickly. So, so TC, at a quick glance, your comment said something very different to me. I read that as something completely different just for a second. I didn't realise I'd left that comment up. Dave said, I gave up smoking tobacco in November, cut right down on pot 2. Been able to get some pretty decent preps with one. Now, that's good. Congratulations, Dave. Yeah, it's hard work, though, isn't it? Even though I enjoy smoking too much, that, and I never know when to quit anything. Snuff is very fine. You'd know if it was going in first. Well, exactly, TC. I gave up smoking when I'm backy. Yeah, ace snuff. I took some, don't know what that says, varenicline tablets. Varenicline, I don't know. Never heard of them. What, to give up smoking? Foot fungus powder in the face isn't pleasant. Tell you what, I got some deep heat in my eyes recently. Fuck, no, it weren't in my eyes, sorry. I got a little bit in my eyes, and the rest of it was on my bollocks. Right? You're not going to get into a situation where you're spraying deep heat on someone's balls. However, fuck me, does that hurt? So I had a pain in the back of my thigh, and I thought it would be a good idea to pull my trousers and boxers down, hover over the edge of my sofa, and spray the back of my leg. Not realising that I was spraying my balls as well. Holy fucking shit. I had to run downstairs, run into the bathroom, and, you know, you can imagine the rest. Arthur said, I'm going to have to go, I think, Mike. It's been lovely speaking to you. I always look forward to it. Tomorrow, no worries if you can't make. No, I should be on. Good night, Arthur. Take care, mate. If I'm not on, there won't be like a thing to say I'm on. Good night, Arthur. Take care, mate. Medicated, not scraped from the foot. Yes. Yeah, it was fucking painful. Dave said, yeah, smoke for the first few weeks while taking the tablets, then stop smoking. No withdrawal. Nice. All right. Can someone where do you get those, Dave? Is that like something you get from the doctors? Because I could get my mum off smoking with them. Can someone on my Discord go and Dave, you could put it on the Dave. Could you go on my Discord later and remind me about those tablets? I went for a piss after chopping chilies. Never do that again. I've done that one as well, and I've also rubbed chili in my eye before. I've done the chili in your eye. I know what I keep doing recently. I keep getting aftershave in my fucking eyes. It's not because I'm stood going like that or anything. It's because the bottle's nearly empty. So I'm going like that. I pour it onto my hand and it's splashed in and actually onto my eyeball. Now, a bit of brute on your eyeball. That is not fun. Yeah. Brute on your eyeball is not fun. Sounds dirty, doesn't it? Right. If anyone, I've just put the donation thing on now. So for the verticals, it's there. For the horizontals, it's there. If you scan that, it'll take you to the donation page. There's nowhere near as bad as that, but my God, eczema cream going off the fumes, sometimes on my cheeks, etc. It keeps irritating your eyes. Yeah, I bet. Don't forget to like everyone. I can only see 9 likes. Thank you, Liam. Yeah, I think sometimes they don't show up until you like refresh it. Oven cleaner spray cleans ovens rather well. Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't want that in my eyes. Yeah. Brute can't beat a bit of that. Oh, I'm the only one. I'm not the only one then. No, I still got bloody bottles of Brute. I'd say welcome back, Saint, but I don't know. You'd have to ask everyone else if you're welcome back. Should we welcome Saint back, or should we give him the abuse that he rightly deserves? You've bought this on yourself, Saint, by the way. Nah, I love you really, mate. Liam said, and if you used that, you'd get done for acid alkali attack as it contains sodium hydrochloride. Yeah, well, exactly. That's a hefty sentence nowadays. Says, I do not deserve this abuse much longer. I don't know. Did you do your fucking dance? Oh, God. We're so disappointed in you, Saint. Don't you come on here making light of the situation.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras. I'm being absolutely straight with you. A fucking joke?
How dare you? Carnage Bob said, can't do Old Spice. My dad wears that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, just to prove it to you. This is my bottle I keep upstairs. This isn't the empty bottle that I keep splashing in my eyes. Essentially, I'm going to get fucking rinsed if I ever try to private. Nah, you'll be alright. You'll be alright, mate. You'll be alright. We're we're just wind-up merchants. No, you'll love it, Saint. Yeah, TC came on last time. And who else? Was there someone else? Oh. Pergio, are you on? Because I know you... I'm only mentioning Pergio because he's only one of the only ones I know who has spoke to Mr. X quite a few times. Anyway, I emailed Mr. X the other day because he hasn't been about for ages. He's all right. He disappears for a bit. He's had a couple of health issues, but he's all right. Never had. The thing is, I've had a couple of random aftershaves, and if that's an aftershave or but yeah, yeah, because that's false, isn't it? Yeah, I'll be honest. I'd use anything. I buy Brute and I get bought Brute. It was lots of fun and all good people. It was, wasn't it, TC? The only time we've ever had an issue, we had an issue once where someone literally had to be chucked out. And so okay. Apart from Slingshot Warrior, who, against my better judgment, I knew he was a fucking bellend anyway. Do you know what I mean? And a fucking idiot. We had one person on a private, because the thing is with the private chats, they're slightly different because you can be a bit more open, you know, and as long as you're not a dick, you should get on fine with everyone. However, we had one person come on who had, on a private chat, had to be chucked out. But I'm glad he's still kicking shit. Yeah, he is. Dave said, posted the name of those pills from Discord. Thank you, Dave. Thanks. I swear WD-40 makes an aftershave. It probably does. It probably does. I think they do. If I thought you'd fallen asleep, yeah. He probably had it. So what was I saying? Yeah, we've only ever had one issue. I think I've had some amazing people. So I really like doing the live streams with guests. Liam said, any games you might do on Twitch or here at some point? So I might give up with Twitch now, Liam. However, I am getting back into playing games again. I've been playing them quite regularly again. So yeah, I can't say definitely, but I have got a fair few FMVs. I'm definitely going to buy, what do you call it? The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker 2. But yeah, I've got a few FMVs that I bought. So Metallic and her friend have just watched Maxine Pearl and X today. Metallic's friend liked Maxine. Pearl was her favourite, and then Maxine, then X. That's what I mean. If you don't mind X, if you think X is pretty good, the other two are better. They're well worth checking out then. But yeah, I haven't got any games specifically that I'd play, Liam. But I do want to. I do want to get back. But I don't. I might not bother with Twitch now. I don't know. I might do, because the thing is, I can get paid through Twitch, and you do have to be careful on YouTube, don't you, with monetizing game streams, don't you? Because of certain shit. Like I don't know. I've never monetized a game stream, but I think, can't you have it issues with gore, copyright content, stuff like that? At least with Twitch, you don't have none of that. But I'd have to set up all. I've still got the monetization on Twitch, but I'd have to do all my tax shit again. The tax stuff came up, and I never bothered doing it. Is it worth monetizing game streams in? I don't monetize these because of that, just in case. Twitch, what's Twitch exactly? I've never heard of it. But I've been listening to. Aren't regulars the only people who really? Aren't regulars the only people you have on private? Well, mostly, but I have had people. So don't. Right. Private live streams, I have had a couple of people on who I didn't know. Because the private one, you can't fuck nothing up, really. I wouldn't have a randomer on an actual on YouTube live stream, because they could get my channel shut down. However, if we're having a private chat in the background, it's like being on like FaceTime. You know what I mean? So there's no issue. So if a nutter come up and started showing dodgy stuff and acting like a weirdo, we could just chuck them off. Or if they did that on my channel and I didn't delete it quick enough, I could get my channel taken down. So I have had once or twice I've had a complete randomer on who just said, "Can I come on?" And I did, and they was fine. I had a semi-regular come on who had to be chopped off because he was being, well, just a dick, really. But that's wonderful. So sometimes I'll have people who have watched for years and don't really comment. And I've had some fucking amazing guests on the privates and on the normal, on the live ones. They said you might get £1 or £2 a stream. It all adds up, doesn't it? I missed the old PC games, Total War. They were really good. But yeah, Saints regulars are always welcome. Main rule, don't be a dick, still applies. Exactly. Copyright music is the most common thing. I've had a few YouTube streams get demonetized for games with gore. False said, I like the yolk, not too fond of the white bit though. Why are we talking about eggs? What did I say? Like being in a pub is TC, isn't it? Even I'm going to have to make for a coffee shortly. You want one, Persia? Queen has just joined in the background. Hello. How are you? I'm glad you enjoyed the films. I just told these lot how much you enjoyed them. So where was we? So yeah, the live streams we've only ever had one person on there who had to be chopped off. If you don't include Slingshot Warrior, that was a very different thing. I've always known he's a fucking idiot. But we had the German bloke come on, whose wife was going absolutely mental at him. in the background, and that was absolutely hilarious. Loads of people, and all from all walks of life as well, which is interesting. We had that Chinese bloke come on who reckoned he knew Clint Eastwood, and Clint Eastwood had given him a revolver for his birthday. I forgot about him. Yeah. Well, some people that come on once and then they disappear. So we've had one of the weirdest things that ever happened. We had a bloke come on who chatted with us all night long and told us this fucked up stuff about his dad trying to kill him, right? Start strangling him or something like that. The title's just changed the videos. Anyway, hang on, don't play nothing yet. Let me tell you about this thing. Fucked up story about his dad trying to strangle him to death, right? And then about 2 years later, this bloke came on again, claimed he'd never been on the live stream before. It was very weird. Yeah, that was a weird one, that was. What clip are you getting ready to play? Go on, play it.
Dad, what are you doing?
Pass me the pineapple.
Dad? Martin?
Pass me the pineapple!
Persia, can you remember that bloke? And if you're watching, by the way, I still respect you and you can come on if you want. But it was just very weird. He murdered his dad and was trying to get an alibi. But it was very, very weird that this bloke had come on and said his dad had been trying to strangle him. Not that night, but like, you know, his dad was in prison and he tried to kill him. And then when the bloke came back on like 2 years later, however long it was, he denied any of that had ever happened, that he'd ever been on before. But I recognised him and I recognised the background. The original time he came on was a Christmas night stream, I think. I don't know. But I said, me and the Waddo are just checking in to say hi before our next film. Any suggestions? Oh, well, it's worth having a look on. I don't think there's anything on my Amazon, is there, that you could get? Probably got embarrassed, and maybe so. We didn't take the piss or nothing. It was just I found it weird that he like didn't lynch, you know. Fazio said, just a boys' game. Liam said, Return of the Living Dead. I rewatched the other day. Yeah, Return of the Living Dead's great. Metallic's favourite is Return of the Living Dead Part 3. So she's got access to HBO Plus, BBC iPlayer, Channel 4 ITV, Plex, Tubi. Is what I've started doing now. I'm going to start cycling through the apps now. Well, I'm going to do a month of HBO, get rid of that, and then get a month's worth of Shudder. Do that for a month, get rid of that, get Apple TV, whatever it is, because there's not enough on them to consistently stay on them. What other Ty West films are there, Liam? Can't remember liking 3 much, but might rewatch 2 and 3 again. I like them. 3's the one with the girl who sticks the glass in her skin. What's the Garbage Pail Kids movie? It's a bit late to watch Just a Boys Game. I've forgotten what was on our to watch list. Yeah, it irritates me, TC. There's some crap on there. Liam said The Innkeepers is good, but very different from his other films. Okay. More psychological horror. Saint said I might saw this antique auction house that sells brass knuckles. Some sold for 60 quiddish. I'd love it if I could bid one for you. Do you know what? I would. If you could get one for about 60 quiddish, Saint, I'd pay that. I'd pay that, mate. I'd love that. Thank you, mate. Make sure they give you some kind of fucking like evidence that it's antique, though. But I would be up for that. I'd be up for that. Thank you, Saint. You've redeemed yourself there. I can't think of anything metallic. Oh, actually, the Jonestown one, Liam, I've seen that, yeah. And I think Metallic has. You should watch the Darktown Metallic. Idris is fantastic in it. Kevin Murphy, how you doing, mate? Howdy from the States, not fucking Saints. Where'd that come from? New here on Liam's recommendation. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Oh, Kevin, I recognise your name. Yes, from Liam's stream. Yeah, welcome, mate. Yeah, come and have a chat. 70s stuff with boobs. I'll watch it, though. Dave said, I've got Paramount Plus this month. Twisted Metal is worth a watch. The Dark Tower movie is blasphemy. Thank you, Evil. Yes, you tell him. He's just being sarcastic, is what he's being. Persia, where's the fucking clip? This one goes out to Persia.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son? Just one of my least favourite things that happens to be sarcasm.
Metallic, no, sadly I looked into the substance and I don't think it's on anything that I've got access to. Have a quick look. Substance would be well worth a watch, wouldn't it? The Substance, where to watch. No, it's not on anything that we've got. Apparently it'd be on Disney, but I don't know if it is on Disney or not, though. But I ain't got Disney at the minute. Kobani, how you doing, mate? He said, I'm getting my second Wyvern today. Start for delivery. Companion, that's on HBO. You can watch that. Companion's on HBO. Oh, Liam. The bloke who did the bloke in it from Man. Oh, okay. So House of the Devil. Oh, I get it. So the Tooth Fairy bloke, not the detective, I think. Yeah. Anyway, they're doing a 4K, possibly director's cut of Manhunter soon. That would be fucking amazing. Dave said, I can't find the link. I'll pop it in Discord. TC says, some of the YouTube crime documentaries are good, but very depressing. Yes. Paramount Plus on Amazon Prime. I think you've got to have the Paramount. I ain't got Prime, though, or Paramount Plus. Yeah, the guy who plays it. That's what I figured it was, yeah. Yeah, 4K. Definitely a 4K restoration of Manhunter. Possibly with some added scenes, but I can't remember if I'm mixing it up. He died recently, didn't he, Tom Noonan? But had a nice one. Companion it is. It'll be our 4th film in a row, so one that's not too taxing on the brain. Yeah, exactly. Queen, yes. They said, damn, I got censored. I saw something that looked like a... Oh, yeah, I had to... I think Tom Noonan died recently, Liam, yeah. You can't write Knuckle Duster in the chat purely because I used to get so many people constantly asking if I sold them that I blocked the words. So you're better off just putting KD. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he died. Yeah, that's a shame. In February, didn't hear about it at all. Metallic and the Wado. Have a good night. See you later. Hope you enjoy the next film. Thank you for watching a little bit. See you later, you two. Is that right, you lovely people? We're off. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Still keep forgetting Chuck Norris. Oh, no, it's a shame, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. I still need to do a bit of a Chuck Norris marathon because I love his stuff. He's completely mental. I occasionally sometimes leave... yeah, Chuck Norris didn't die. He completed life. He did. I sometimes leave some of them TV shows that he did on like fucking Legend or whatever it is. You know, Walker, Texas Ranger and all that shit. They're all mental. Nookie Duster, yes. Okay. See you too later. Hope you enjoy your film. DC said Midwest Safety, isn't it? Is that a film? Chuckle Duster. Yeah, all it was I had so many people asking, you know, it's one or two things. Do I sell them? No. Or I shouldn't have them, they're illegal. Yeah, I don't own any knuckle dusters. I don't have any because they're illegal. Is that a replica Smith & Wesson 4505 I spot that? It could be, as in this one here. If it's that one there, yes. I forget what one that's called now. But that is a Smith & Wesson automatic, yes. Yes. Nookie duster, that's quite good. Yeah, I don't think it was very well advertised. Not advertised, not the wrong word, when Tom Noonan died. But yeah, it's a shame. Because he was good at that kind of stuff. Well, he was good in very lot of different roles. This is unless they're over 100 years older. Yeah, they are legal if they're antique, yes. But yeah, same. If you see one up for fucking sale, even if you see it before and can say to me, Mike, I reckon it would range to this much, I could say, yeah, I think I'd go for that. Yeah, I'd love to have an antique knuckle duster. I would. The only thing is, I would need some kind of. I'd want some kind of certificate with it, because the problem is you have to prove to the police that what you own is antique. But if it's like a known antique one, like a World War II one that was like a known one, you can sort of prove it that way. They said, yeah, there were loads of actors that died in the last 2 years. I never saw in the news until I looked them up. I was gutting, isn't it? Yeah. My saddest one this year, Liam, was David Lynch. That was gutting. No more David Lynch films. Very sad.
And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
Oh, I think I spoke to you about that anyway, didn't I, at the time? Because I'm now no longer scared of the lady in the radiator. I actually love her now. Yeah. No more weather reports. Oh, that was like last year. Yeah, I think. Yeah. It weren't this year, no. Saint said, I've seen a few things that are World War II era with stamping. I'll look around. Thank you, mate. DC said, my mate had one that he got from his granddad. Had to prove it's okay to own it. You do. That's the thing. You have to prove to them that what you've got's antique. Because I've seen a few sword canes on auto sites that go for under 200 quid. Yes. Kevin said, yeah, looks like a 4505. I love the old Smith Wesson auto loaders. I have a Model 59 and a 5906. The Reservoir Dog ones. Oh, yeah, nice, lovely. Smoked his whole life, he did. Yeah, Bob. Yes, yeah, Bob. Killer Bob. Well, that's a great character. I do. So at the minute, I'm watching Red Dwarf. When I finish Red Dwarf, I might watch all of the Trailer Park Boys. And then I do want to watch all of Twin Peaks again. But yeah, sword cane, antique sword canes, you see those quite often. They don't seem to be too difficult to find. However, people said it's a Smith & Wesson Bob. You're not confusing the fuck out of me. They said, I still love his story about George Lucas and how he was so weird it gave Lynch a micro. So rather than directing The Return of the Jedi, he did Dune. Fuck's sake, that's hilarious. I've not heard of that one, I don't think. How did they square the gun antique stuff? Not sure what you mean, TC. Kevin, oh man, I loved his weather reports. You reminded me of them. Thanks. I've only seen 1 or 2 trench knives for about 300 quid. Do you know what I'm saying? If I had 300 quid spare, I probably would. But yeah, if you ever see any, let me know. Let me know. And if it's doable at the time, I would definitely be prepared to say, yeah, put that much on. And if it gets it, you know what I mean? TC said World War One gun still be pretty dangerous. Oh, yes, definitely. I like the obsolete stuff. Going to the old crack up how Lynch said Wookiees in that clip. I might have seen it, but I'm not sure. They even said, we're confusing you. At least we're doing our job. Or entertaining me. I can always just buy it and have you pay it back after a while. Thank you, Saint. I do appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. It all. I'm well up for that. I don't mind paying off a lump sum if, you know, certain times of the year when videos are popular, sometimes I have a bit of spare cash that could be spent on things like that, or if I'm not doing anything, you know what I mean? Thank you, Liam. Have a look at that tonight. DC said, would it come under antique? I can't remember the rules on antique guns now. Because if you could buy an antique gun that took a easily findable round, I don't think they'd let you have it. Liam might know the laws. The thing is, I've lost the knowledge on any gun laws because they don't really concern me anymore because I'm not interested in buying anything like that. Can't afford to. Liam said, if I remember right, on antiques and obsolete, it has to be hard to get, no longer made right. Yeah, because it would make sense, wouldn't it? If you could get an antique gun that would take a 303 bullet, that would be fucking highly dangerous. Or a pistol that took a fucking 9mm bullet. You know what I mean? Has to be pre-1945 one or something. Okay. And on an approved list. Yeah. The only thing I know is my D-Axe, I don't think I can sell any of my D-Axe because they're a legal spec D-Axe, but they're not up to the current spec. So I'm allowed to keep them. I'm not allowed to sell them, and I'm not allowed to pass them on. However, when I looked into it, because I think I told Liam this, each of those guns would cost about, I think it was 115 quid to get deactivated to current specs, and then they would be allowed to be sold. So you can't even do the grandfathering thing with them. The shotguns probably wouldn't be worth doing. Maybe, I don't know, because everything's gone up now. However, that Chinese Type 86S ballpark rifle, if I put 100 quid into that on top of the price I paid, I could sell it for double what I have put into it still. If I wanted to sell it, I never would sell it anyway. They said, I'd love an antique Colt Python. Yeah, the best I could do was a replica Colt Python. It's not a very good replica, but it's still a nice one. You know, it's still a nice heavy. Yeah. Liam said, it's why my Schritt Ruben is legal, as it's older black powder Swiss 7.5mm round, not the more modern Swiss 7.5. Would not be able to have a Maxim machine gun, I think. Yes. That 86S is worth fast. Well, exactly, Saint. That's it. It exactly. Even the lowest price I found on that, I'd still be doubling my money with all of the money I'd put into it, even if I paid to get it deact to current spec. So that would be worth it. Where it gets weird is on the modern made cap and ball pistols. So I said you could sell your shotguns for an antique K. Just saying. Yeah, well, yeah. I'd have a big old gap though, wouldn't I? The pump action would probably be worth getting deactivated current spec. Because that was a brand new fucking shotgun. That was I don't know why they do it, but that was a brand new shotgun that was deactivated. Weren't like, so was that, I think. I think that fucking Chinese Type 86 was a brand new gun. Unlike the shotguns which have been used. I think it's because they're still made by companies. If you've lost your certificates, they cost 80 quid just for the certificates, yeah. Well, I suppose you'd have to get someone to look at them, wouldn't you? I've got all my certificates still. DC, so I guess some air rifles would be illegal to own if they were 200 years old. Essentially, I was going to buy another, but I found one. Oh, what certificate? Sierra Knight, tell you, sorry if this has been asked before. How is the new rule on banning crossbows going to affect your business and home defense capability? Well, It depends, because they should be being licensed, which means if you can get a license, you can still keep them. But it depends on the style of license. Because if it's like the really complicated sort of firearms type license, I may not be allowed one anyway. If it's like a fishing license where you just say, I want a license, and they send you it, then I'll probably get one. But if I had to get rid of all my crossbows, I would just replace them with something else that you could, can't think of the word, has long range capabilities. I don't know what, paintball markers, bow and arrow bows, probably. But yeah, for my business and videos, yes. Kevin said you can blame American cowboy action match shooters for those old rounds still being manufactured. They said a big no on anything for home defence, yes. In fact, I'm actually wanting to sell my DIAC. If I want to buy though, going to take it to a car boot if that's legal. I can't remember if that's legal or not. That's a face-to-face sale. No, it probably is legal, yeah. Just make sure the car boot sale will let you in with it first. So it's not a crossbow, it could be. But yeah, there are slingshot rifles, there are paintball markers, bows. I have got a couple of bows. I don't know. I don't know. It might not happen. Liam said at military fairs, people sell loads of RAFs. No question asked. Well, there you go then, yeah. Fool said, could create a device that shoots pythons at people and have it endorsed by Scientology. We could call it a cult python cannon. That's a good one. Liam said, won't say stuff I know someone bought. Well, actually not me. Yeah, no. Did you see that? I won't go on about that website too much, but did you check out that website that I mentioned to you? That had some very, very good stuff on there. So I found a website recently. It's got to be legal, otherwise, yeah. Basically, as well, it's not any of us doing it, so it's not an issue. I found a website recently that sells realistic imitation firearms, and the way they get around selling it, sending it to you, instead of spray painting it or having it they cover it in a brightly coloured tape, which they say that once you get your whatever you need for it, your VCRA or whatever, I don't know, I can never remember what you need, because, you know, as I say, it doesn't really concern me anymore. I should stay up with the knowledge for that, but then you can take the paint, you can take the tape off. There's a looked at, but can't currently afford anything. Yeah, some good stuff on there. They're very unusual stuff. Some of it is like resin replicas. So they do like resin replicas of like the old World War II big old silenced pistol. I can't remember what it's called now. Stuff like that, and like the little Liberator pistol. But some of them are metal replicas and stuff like that. Saints, do you need a license for owning an RF? You need something, don't you? Not for is it to buy them, isn't it? Yeah, so you don't need them. No, because that's why I've got realistic imitation firearms. Yeah, the well rod, and they're perfectly legal to own in a black colour because I had them previous. Yeah, to buy them though, you need some kind of I can't remember what it was, but you need to be part of some group or something. Those Exchange and Mart in the 80s used to be brilliant for the fun. Yes. Yeah, D&B don't give a fuck, just saying. Yeah, the well rod, they do like a resin exact replica of the well rod. Joe said, are pinfire pistols banned there too? I'm not sure. It's basically they can be held liable if something happens, so all the things like UCARA give the seller a justifiable reason to sell. Okay, thank you. Liam said no, he has 2 pinfires if they're in obsolete caliber. TC says some US gangs used to paint their guns bright colours. It's a strange word. Spacey said you need a license to take a shit. Coming soon. Well, that's why you should get yourself a shit license. Get yourself a shit license. I don't even know where my shit license is anymore. It's not in here. Get yourself a shit license. Don't forget, everyone, if you want your legal carry cards, I am selling them. I have made a little advert for these, but I keep forgetting to put it on there. Yeah, get yourself a shit license. Get yourself a ruler. Yeah, this is what you want, basically. It's in my wallet. Where is it? I haven't seen my shit fucking license for ages. I don't know where it is anymore. That'll let you have a shit. Get yourself a shit license. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, by the way. Liam said, with what TC said, there's always some crazy ones. I've seen where police see Super Soakers Nerf guns with real guns hidden inside. Yes, mental, isn't it? What some people don't understand is that you can own any gun you want in the UK, but you need a reason to have it. As long as it's two. Well, the thing is, a lot of people think you can't have any guns in this country. You can own. I don't know what the fuck your excuse for it would be. You can have a 50 caliber rifle, 50 caliber Barrett like 50. I've got a fucking catalogue down there that sells them. It's priced in pounds. You buy them in this country. What the fuck your excuse for that would be, I don't know. Dave said the Lego style Glock was gross. Couldn't believe such a thing was allowed. They said maybe I'll make a walking stick from some steel conduit. In my comment, I said would probably be considered a baton though, so it would have to be at least 3 feet long. Yes, yeah. I have a shit sticker, so I'm well above the board. Exactly, College Bob. Sarah Knight said, I'm in Switzerland, expat USA. It's sad to say your government is repressing your freedoms. Oh, mate, you got a license for that bowel movement. Is your milk inexplicably vanishing from the fridge? There may be a Humphrey in your area. Call 0800 Humphrey to find out how to deal with them. Hello, Crow's Nest. Said I made a 50 cal spud gun. It's fun. Own a Uzi, but what reason? Well, if it was a single shot Uzi or a bolt action Uzi, you just can't have it automatic, can you? Pest control, big old pest. We used to joke about air being free. Now we're paying a carbon tax and everything. The world is a joke. With them on about rewilding, I think we should have an excuse for having firearms for protection from bears and wolves. Yes, and boars. Can you can still have an AK, but lever action unless you get 2.2 semi-auto. Yeah, so 2.2 you can have semi-auto, but you can have bolt action, big caliber rifles. Yeah. Sarah said, been watching your videos, very entertaining. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for coming over and having a watch. I do appreciate it, mate. Can't be a pistol unless it has the stupid arm brace on it. That's true, yeah. Yeah, I would have to have the arm brace. Yeah. But, yeah. The government restricts guns from 1970 onwards. Worried about a revolution. Christ, my throat's fucked. Right. Sorry, I was going to change the subject. We're getting very close to talking about the sales of guns here. I'm not monetizing. CM had a semi-auto SIG 556 converted to semi-auto 2.2 30 round mag, I believe. Fully legal too. Well, exactly. Pretty damn cool if you ask me. Well, he came back recently, didn't he, CM? I think he put a shorts on recently, didn't he? I think he put a shorts on recently. I don't know. Because funny enough, I've seen a few bolt action bar pop up on the American surplus site that came from the UK. Nice. Dr. Watson always had his... Yeah, he had... Dr. Watson used to carry a bulldog revolver. Saint said, I spoke to him a few days ago. He's doing well. I think he's just having a break. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I like CM. He's a good bloke. Yeah. Dr. Watson was packing heat, yes. Evil said, right, we're off to bed, feeling drained tonight, people. Good night, Fallen Evil. Nice having you on. I'll let you know how I'll get on with the forms. Spacey said, got to go hang out some laundry. We'll try to keep listening. Nice one, Spacey. I hope your laundry dries and it don't rain. Shouldn't rain. Shouldn't rain. Good night, everyone who's going off. I am not going off yet. So, has anyone seen any good films lately, or TV shows? I potentially have access to most sites because I don't mind cancelling one and just getting another one later. There's probably argument over what revolver Watson actually carried because I think it was a made-up name. Yeah. So me saying about the Bulldog revolver, that's purely from the 1940s TV show. Yeah. One of Basil Rathbone, and I can't remember what Dr. Watson's name was. Actor's name was. Oh, I can nearly think what it was. Oh, I'll tell you what I did find the other day that I didn't even realise I owned. I've not watched it yet. Maybe I'll watch that later. Brotherhood of Murder. Okay. Still watching Malcolm in the Middle season 5. Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle is great. Danger Close Battle of Longtown was very good on Prime. Okay. Better than Breaking Bad, in my opinion. What, Malcolm in the Middle? Oh, yeah, because of Thingy in it, yeah. Yeah. IMFDB, great for looking at guns and films. It is. Thesis said depressing about a bunch of neo-Nazis trying to reenact the Turner Diaries. Okay. Brotherhood of Murder. All right. Yeah. A bit of neo-Nazi stuff can be quite entertaining. I don't know. I was on about that to Metallic the other day. I don't know because they're quite. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's just something different. I don't really know how to describe it. What I'm trying to say. Saint said, "As your mum, she doing well. She ain't too bad. She's on. She has been losing weight, so hopefully she should get that should start affecting her health in a good way soon." First 3 seasons of Miami Vice. Get it watched. It's a great film, Mike. Some nice iron-ended stuffs. All right. My mate said at his charity shop an old lady bought Rumper Stomper on DVD. Nice. I don't know what I'm trying to think of what it is. So, neo-Nazi skinhead films. I don't know. There's something about them that I find... I don't think fascinating is the right word. I don't know. They have their certain feel, you know, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to describe what I'm trying. Me and Matat was on about it the other day, but they all have a similar feeling to them. Yeah, usually quite entertaining. Yeah, but I can't describe what I'm trying to, what that feeling is. Yeah, this is England. Yeah, maybe it's just real and gritty. Maybe it's gritty. Yeah, I know that this is England definitely feels it's one of those filmed in a way and acted in a way that it feels real. The people don't seem like they're actors. I like that. Shane Meadow does that a lot in his films. Shane Meadows, I think, I don't know what it is with the actors he gets, but he gets actors in that don't seem like they're acting. They seem very much like it's just someone who's had a camera put in front of them and they're talking. Does that make sense? Maybe the early 2000s cancelled Chava for, I don't know. But yeah, like a cancer surgeon looking at it. Yeah, maybe. It's really difficult for me to try and sort of say, to describe it, but they have a very unique feel to them. Maybe it's because of the nature of what they're doing and talking about, and yeah. Oh, I studied this for my undergraduate program. Oh, okay, TC, like a cancer surgeon looking at it. Yes, but yeah, Romper Stomper, Skin. Is it Skin? That's the one I watched the other day. American History X. I did a whole dissertation on it. Wow, nice. So it said you hear. I had seen something about Jeremy Clarkson having cancer. Yeah, aggressive prostate cancer. Can they? A lot of the time with prostate cancer, they can do stuff about that if it hasn't spread though. However, I don't know. For some cancers, you're fucked, aren't you? Really, not all, but and it depends when they catch them. I don't know how bad it is. It's easy to look at Combat 18 Brixton box. Oh, very interesting. Yes, yeah. I say interesting, probably fucked up as well. No, but I get you. Yeah. The Cape Fear. So, what side's the Cape Fear series on? Isn't that something like? Is it Apple TV or something like that? And so what, Dave? Where have you been watching Ren and Stimpy? I would be up for watching that. I'd love a bit of Ren and Stimpy. It's so demented. So on YouTube now, there's a thing called, I don't know, I can't find it on anyone else's channel, but there's a category for categorizing stuff as a show now, and you can add like background banners and stuff. So I've turned the Spyroverse playlist into a show, and you did like season 1, season 2, but there's no tab on the channels to find it, so I can't see the point in it. Grosvenor said, Mezzanine, if you're on chat type, run the Cure Rick Simpson story is interesting. Happy, jolly, yeah. Gavin said, I'd also recommend the Nick Cage. Mandy. Mandy is very good. I like Mandy a lot. If people here haven't seen Mandy, get watching that. That is an excellent film. Yes, very good recommendation, Kevin. Sorry, I was reading Crow's Nest comment again, see if I could work out what it was. Yeah, Mandy's fucking great. Have any of you not seen Mandy? If you haven't seen Mandy, definitely watch that. Mental film. I watched that new bloody Jesus film he was in, The Carpenter's Son. That weren't terrible, but it's sort of another. Sierra and I've seen the original. The Carpenter's Son? Have you seen that or Mandy? So, Cape Fear, I own a little box set of the original black and white one with Robert Mitchum and the remake with Robert De Niro. In a way, I actually think the first one is slightly more fucked up, because what I think makes the first Cape Fear more fucked up is the age of the little girl in it. When you know what he's threatening, so the original one's probably less violent, but the threat is there, and the age of that girl makes it a hell of a lot more. I don't know because what's her name? Juliette Lewis. She's a bit older in the other one, but anyway, it's still fucked up. But yeah, no, Cape Fear, great story. I like the black and white one more than the De Niro one. Is very good. Yeah, they are both very good, aren't they? They are both very good. But yeah, I think the black and white one's slightly better. I think it's creepier and a bit more horrible in its way. If anyone hasn't seen it, you should see The Wicker Man. Prefer for nothing. Yes, creepy as well. I think TC that The Wicker Man original one, which I know you're talking about, is on BBC iPlayer right now. Yeah, Made in Britain's good. Honest Bobby, I do like a bit of Made in Britain. I often, when I'm in London, see roads that are mentioned in Made in Britain. That sounds a bit weird, but there's bits when they mention. Now that I need to say it, I can't remember what it's called. Horseferry Road Magistrates. I drive past the Horseferry Road Magistrates, and I'm sure that's mentioned in fucking Made in Britain. That he's got to go to the Horseferry Road Magistrates. Well, that's where he'll be going. And I just one of those weird things that pop into my head every time I drive past it. I think of Made in Britain. Yeah. Not the bees. Yeah, not that one. Piece of shit. Terrible. I might watch that just for how bad it is. I rewatched The Wicker Man recently, and I got a very much different feeling out of it than I did the first time. Because I knew it was going to happen. I instantly didn't like Edward Woodward's character. I didn't like him because I thought he was really preachy and really he was totally can't remember the word now. Fucking hell. Why do I do this? I suddenly can't think of fucking words. I'll get back to that. I'd also say the first season of fucking hell, the first season of True Detective, amazing. Yes, I've got that on DVD. And The Terror. Then I watched The Terror recently with Metallic. Yeah, I found the policeman in The Wicker Man, the original Wicker Man. He was completely intolerant to other people's beliefs. And to him, they was all scum and heathens. And, you know, their religion is no more ridiculous than his, you know, in my opinion. He thinks his religion's better than theirs. I think they're both horse piss. Let's not go down those lines, but that's just my opinion on religion. Don't get me wrong. If you're religion, that's fine. If you're religious, sorry, that's fine. But, you know, I just don't agree with one religion saying theirs is better than someone else's. When they're not, they're all bollocks. You know, if you want me kind of tangent about things like that, it's like with the people from Most Haunted setting up and then sacking Derek Acora for lying. They're all fucking lying. All of them are bullshitting bastards, and everything they do is a lie. And then they have the nerve to sack Derek Acora for lying. Sorry. That one always gets me. I thought, how dare they sack him for lying? It's all made up bullshit. Kill List, very good for people who like The Wicker Man. That's what, yes. Yeah, Kill List is very good. Very good. It was a stunt ass, I think. Sarah Knight said, if you're hanging out in London, you should be packing heat just in case unusual stats. But I have a bag with stab-proof armour in it, and I have no end of legal carry stuff on me. But I don't really hang around in London. I have to go through London to go places. Outbreak is a good film. Okay. So I think YouTube shadow banned my. It might be a word in it. Mother said, religion is the fiction of humanity. Yes. Speaking of Most Haunted, You know it, but The Horde. Yeah, The Horde was great. The Horde was great. That was a very funny film, that was, wasn't it, Liam? I still want to do my own version of that. Dave said, I never forget Derek's Mary Loves Dick. I know. I just find it like massively insulting to the viewer. How dare they say that Derek Okora is a lying fucking bullshit? They all fucking are. Every single one of them is a bull fucking shitter. All right. Saint said, you said you collect CDs, Mike. I saw a sell on eBay, had loads for only a few quid. Only buying mostly for the front covers. Well, so I do collect CDs, but it tends to be of people I wouldn't just buy random shit though. There's what I think the version on Prime now has got some extra scenes in it when I showed it to some mates. Oh, nice. He said, yeah, don't be scared of the usual suspects. It's not the usual who will be the most problematic. Yes. All it is so don't get me wrong. Right? I don't think anything would happen when I'm in London. I've never seen anything happen, and nothing's ever happened. However, I do like to be prepared. Same as anything I do in life, I like to be prepared for every eventuality. So it seems like common sense for me to carry a decent first aid kit for multiple reasons. The fucking coach could crash. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so this isn't anyone specific, I'm just saying, but I just like to be prepared for anything and everything. It's always what I've done. So if I can add a couple of things to my bag that don't add any weight, really, yeah, I have done and I do it. Saint said, was that my dad? No, Liam said the Saint was that my dad. CDs. We were very stoned though, so I might have remembered it wrong. Kevin said, also got a recommendation for old 80s cop training video, Surviving Edge Weapons. I used to have that on video. I used to have Surviving Edge Weapons on video. Yes. I had Surviving Edge Weapons and I had another one called Deadly Weapons where they tested, you know, like you see nowadays on YouTube, people shooting car doors and body armor with guns. Well, this was before the internet existed, and there was a VHS tape you could get called Deadly Weapons, and they was testing all firearms against cars, body armor, and all that. And one bloke, he got a gun and he shot himself with body armor on. He had to put a phone book underneath it though, because he said you keep doing that, it fucks you up because you still get a massive bruise. Good night, TC. Lovely having you on. I don't know if I will be on tomorrow, but I don't think I'll be doing a late night one. We'll see what happens. Good night, mate. Take care. John said I have a small trauma kit in the car. And hello, everyone. Yeah, how you doing? But yes, it's worth having. You don't have to be scared or paranoid that something bad's going to happen. It's just about being prepared. Multiple things could happen that are out of your control. Or even I could see, you know, fucking the bus might fucking run someone over. Well, I've got a kit on me that could potentially save that person's life before an ambulance comes. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different reasons to carry these kits for yourself and for other people. Get some of that Celox stuff. Celox, you know, to stop arterial sort of bleeding and stuff like that. And hopefully you'll never ever you never need it, but you've got it there. Just, you know, same with that body armor. I don't think I'd ever need it. I'm never really in a situation in London where, you know, I go to the coach station, but I'm still in London. You don't, you know, I might have fucked up that day and fucking got a coach where stuff happened in London and the coach gets fucking stuck somewhere. You know what I mean? Same as I'm always prepared with food and anything that makes me comfortable in my life, keeps me comfortable, you know what I mean? I'm trained as a first aider, so I've always got a first aid kit to hand in my current home. Yes, good on you, Bob. Just because you're paranoid don't mean they're not after you. Kurt Cobain. Liam said, apparently my granddad saved a neighbour's life who sliced his arm open on an old plate glass window back in the day. He had military first aid training. in World War II, stopped him bleeding out for an ambulance. Well, that's amazing, man. Yeah, that's it, though, isn't it? That's it. That's it. So I got called an idiot for spending 20 quid on my tourniquet until they lose their leg. Some people don't understand. Well, exactly. All your life, you know. But yeah, it's worth having these things. It's worth knowing a bit about it as well. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. There has been a while where I didn't used to take a decent first aid kit or the body armor, but it depends on how I feel at the time and what's been going on in the world. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes the world seems a bit dodgier than other times. Sometimes it feels a bit safer. You know what I mean? At the minute, it don't feel quite as safe as it did recently. You know what I mean? As I said, I've never, ever been in a threatening situation in London. Liam said if I still had a car, I would have a gas mask and a first aid kit in my car at all times. Yeah, well, definitely. But I said I'd rather have it and not need it than need it not have. Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's it. People do laugh at you and think you're fucking mental. Just because you're carrying something more than... I can't go out with just, like, nothing on me anymore. I don't feel right if I do that. You know what I mean? I have my little kit in my pocket there. I, very rarely use it. However, I have used it quite a few times. That has hearing aid batteries in it, stuff like that, and painkillers. It's just I like to carry stuff that makes my life safer or more comfortable. You know what I mean? I don't need those painkillers in that tin. They're not going to save my life. However, if I'm out and I've got a headache or whatever, instead of spending all day with a fucking headache, I can open that thing up, take a couple of painkillers, and you know what I mean? Just makes my life more comfortable. Yeah, don't want to ask me for a pen or a lighter. Yes. Okay. Well, it's funny you say that I carry full. Funny you say that I carry a full NBC suit and a gas mask in my Jeep. I was looking at I've just reboxed my gas masks and NBC suits that you give me, Liam, or NBC suit under there. And I said I used to wear my yeah, you did, didn't you? I used to wear a stab vest going and leaving my first job due to all the nut job junkies hanging around. Yeah, didn't want to needle him. It was exactly, in certain situations, makes total sense to do that. I saw Sierra Knight, your comment didn't come up first. I now carry an anti-choke device. What's that then? Right at Persia, that's a line out of Alien vs Predator. What did he say? Oh, the pen or the lighter? No, it's because he fucking has electric pens. How did your fucking little prank go then anyway? I've got to ask. The armour you recently reviewed looks fucking cracking there. Which one, Saint? The one, the body warmer one. I tell you what. So there's a Chinese company that talked to me. Or do you mean the parts? I've still ain't done all the parts yet. Yeah. Have you seen them, Liam? I got sent a load of body armor parts. So lower arm, upper arm, shoulder, neck, legs. They got thigh protection and shin protection. It's all stab body armor. I've been carrying everywhere I legally can since I turned 21. I'm glad my state just passed constitutional carry laws last year. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, yes. I'll show you it in a second. Saint said, underrated carry item, a reliable bin bag, great for containing contaminated clothes, yes. So, this stuff ranges from about 50, 60 quid, I think. They sent me the whole lot. They sent all of it. And I haven't reviewed all of it yet, because I ain't got round to it. But, the same company that does that body armor that looks like a body warmer, which is fucking excellent stuff. Any body armor that you could wear that you don't have to hide is great. So that there is a arm protector, I think, or is that leg? Hang on. They have a little picture on to tell you which one what they're for. I don't know if that's an arm or leg. I know that is an arm. So that's an arm protection. I don't know if you can see that. So I've got arm. I've got. That's what we've got here. So this one I think is. So you got that's the full arm. This one is a. This is just your forearm, I think. No, this is a shin. That's a shin one. Shin protector. So these are stab resistant. Yeah. This one is thigh. And there's the little picture. The little picture that shows you where it protects. Fucking good shit. This is. They range from about. I think it's like 50 quid for one. I can't remember, but let's just say it's like 50 quid for one or like 80 quid for a pair. Something like that. So it makes more sense to buy two. Wearing that, some butcher's gloves, and your arms are essentially a juggernaut. Well, exactly. But it worked perfectly. I got a birthday girl card and got everyone to sign it, then gave him the pen. Did it in front of everybody on shift. You do fucking crack me up. You really do. What was Kevin saying? Oh, yeah, being in America. Sarah Knight said, a device that fits over one's mouth and can be used to suck out airway obstructions like bits of food. Okay, in case the Heimlich moves. I've never heard of those. Perja, that is the only thing I'm missing is some decent stab-proof armor. Yeah, so that stuff that looks like a body warmer, I really like that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I've been talking to a few years to I don't know if you remember, I did a test on some body armor that I never had any links to, because it was a weird thing. This Chinese company wanted me to test their armor, but essentially not sell it. They just wanted videos of their armor being tested to prove it could do, it could withstand what it was. But yeah, he thought the card was the prank because it said birthday girl. Prick. Nice. So, what was I saying? That company, I might recommend them to start investing in body armor covers that look like clothes. Because that's the market. To be honest, any kind of body armor, everyone's already done it. However, making body armor that looks like clothes is the fucking way you want to go. People want to buy jackets that look like a jacket that's fucking body armor. I'd fucking get that shit, you know. But there's literally only one company to do it. So it's still pissed I can't find the Hawk armor you have, Liam. I feel like proper plates are a good essential nowadays. Yeah, just a comfy jacket that has removable armor layer. Yeah, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah, removable washing. So what I might do, Liam, I might recommend that to them because they messaged me recently. Yeah, it was weird. They just wanted the armor tested. Really, they didn't want it. There was never any places selling it. I just wanted to know it worked, and so they've developed some body armor now that is 6 mil thick, I think, and very good, like knife, spike, needle, and firearm protection, and it's very thin compared to other stuff for its protection. So yeah, I might say to them what they need to do: invest in making that stuff into some clothes-looking stuff, because that's what people want. Because you just put your jacket on, then you don't have to keep trying to hide something, do you? What do I think about immortal beings? I would like to be an immortal being. I don't know what you mean, Crow's Nest. Just like, what is that a thing, or yeah, or I don't know. I don't know. Saints, and if you notice one again, give me a heads up. I'd like to see the Americans try its firearm protection. 9 minutes actually. Right, exactly. Nick, how you doing, mate? You right? What you been up to, Nick? So yeah, they sent me a message. Well, I sent them a message saying, how's things? Do you want any more stuff reviewed? Just because, I'll get free shit out of it. But they sent me back a message with the specifications of the stuff they've done recently. Fuck me, my eyes are fucked. I can barely see this. Shenzhou Stab. The newest bulletproof materials. We are co-working with another customer who is working on a big project. We may delay to promote it online in order to help him hold the top ballistic specifications during notification. I'll show you more other new anti-stab materials hopefully soon. Engineers are working on massive testings. And then they asked me about the high armor stuff. I must have gone on their website and looked up this stuff. It's very thin. But then they asked me about the high armor stuff. Recommend them making some needle resistant. No, that's when I say spike, I mean needle as well. So spike, knife, spike, and slash resistant, yeah, and needle. Oh, for stepping on needles. Sorry, I should have read your whole comment, saying that'd help, wouldn't it? In the soles you can put in your shoes. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah. Life forms bonding with humans. Crow's Nest, if I could live to like 1,000 years and be like healthy enough to live like that, I definitely would, yeah. Without a hesitation. People say, but all your family would die. Well, they wouldn't, because you would have new family, wouldn't you? No. You'd be able to hang around with your great grandkids. Or don't have any fucking kids. And then who cares? Kevin said, I can tell you from experience, expired Kevlar still. It does, exactly. Well, no, I know that as well. I know that, yeah. I've shot old police vests from the 80s that stopped multiple rounds. Exactly. So it said, isn't the expiry thing just a legal thing and to inspect for water damage? Yes, it's more, I suppose they give it a shelf life, and after that, because I think you can get weak points if it's bending. If you had a bit where it was almost folding constantly, you might get a bit of a weak point there. But yeah, as Kevin says, and I've seen tests on like 15-year-old body armor that was worn, for fucking years, and it still stops exactly. I suppose it's just they can't guarantee it anymore. And if they can't guarantee it, they have to take it out of circulation. Because they can't guarantee it, and then someone got shot, I suppose they'd get sued or something, wouldn't they? But yeah, basically they can have it sent off to be inspected, but the costs make it pointless instead of buying new stuff. Yes, yeah, and over here we can get police stuff that's about 5 years old. Yeah, exactly. It's like the shelf life on gas masks. Yes, Yeah, well, that's what when I do my video tomorrow on body armor, what I'm going to mention. The first thing I'm going to mention is that the cheapest body armor you can buy is ex-police stuff, or second-hand body armor, basically. That is the cheapest body armor you can get. If you want to buy new armor, like even that high armor, people think that high armor. If you want to buy good quality, brand new vest, the cheapest you'll get is about 200 quid, 300 quid. That's how much good new armor costs. New armor, it just costs a lot of money. Sounds a lot, but like my vests are down there, my fucking custom made ones that was custom to my size, 600 fucking quid 20 years ago. You know, but I had some money left to me, and I thought, you know, I want to get something decent. And this was before the days that I knew that you could get ex-police stuff, and you know, and how good the second-hand stuff was, especially for stab protection. Most of the ex-police stuff either has like chainmail in or metal discs. Well, that's not going to expire. My vest is still in date. Going to call them actually this week to see how the certificates cost. Yeah, my vests, they're probably, I say 20 years old. They're probably 15 years old. Never been worn. Well, they've been worn like twice, so they're essentially brand new still. Although it's ex-police, the idiots didn't cross out all the serial numbers. That's sake. The answer to Kevin, yeah, most of the ex-police stuff is NIJ free. Yeah, I'll show you my good stuff. So I've got mine and my dad's ones now. It won't look nothing fancy. But this one's probably been worn once. But this is fucking good stuff, this is. But these was custom done to our custom, okay, I can't remember the words now. Custom fit to our bodies. So you gave them all your measurements from, like, you know, your neck to your belly button, your waist, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's probably been worn once, and mine's been worn out twice. But this is that stuff that I've shot this with a 175-pound compound crossbow with a broadhead on it. Didn't go through it. Yeah, so my current vest is one where I can put extra plates in. So rocking a level 3 full ceramic plate and the UHM WPE plates. That's the only thing I've never bought is the rifle plates. I've never bothered. So that would go for 100 quid on eBay, surely. Even if I don't know. I don't know. Because this it's only ever been worn once. It's essentially new, really. Yeah. But yeah, these were 600 fucking quid. 2005. No, 2005, yeah. LBA International. There's the body armor inside. Yeah, very good armor this is. The only difference of getting the custom stuff to your size is that it'll fit you properly. Because when you get the police stuff, you do have to be careful that it may not fit you properly. But when you're paying 60 quid, it's a fucking bargain still, and it's going to cover most of the bits you want. That's just that was designed to. It covers your sides, your front, everywhere it's supposed to cover you, and it's the right size, and you can pick between. See, people say that body armor isn't long enough. The reason it comes up above your belly button is so that you can sit down in it, because some body armor needs to be designed so you can drive in it or sit down. You can have slightly longer body armor if you don't ever intend to sit down, because what happens is, if it's too long, as soon as you sit down, it comes up to here, pushes up. You know what I mean? Then says, sadly, we'll have to head off in a minute. PC will auto shot in 5 minutes. Fair enough. I'll be off at past. Saint Lydia, my vest is 36 inches. It says overt, but is it fuck? It's ordered too small. My favourite vest, in a sense, is still the old ECBA, which I think is NIJ level 2 filler and level 3 and 4 ceramic front and back plates. Very light and comfortable. Crow's Nest, it won't protect vital parts in a knife fight. What, a body armor? The thing with body armor, you can't, this is the thing, you can't protect every part of your body with body armor. You wouldn't be able to move. You'd just be a solid thing like that if you covered every part of your body with body armor. You wouldn't be able to see, But it will protect your heart, and it just makes it more difficult. I would, if I had a risk of being stabbed, I'd rather have body armor on than nothing, because then my heart and lungs and all that are completely exposed. Yeah, body armor has gaps. It's got to, otherwise you wouldn't be able to move, would you? If it didn't have gaps in it, you would just be a solid thing. You wouldn't be able to move. But body armor does do what it's supposed to do. Otherwise, it wouldn't exist. If body armor was no good at what it did, it wouldn't exist. It is good at what it does. That's why people wear it. People wear it in jobs, But it can't protect everywhere. Dave said, I've been looking at getting a Gambeson, but would be way too warm in the summer. Yes. Body armor and a good pair of gloves. Kevin said, for me, the US Army Generation 3 IOTV I got issued. Very comfortable, surprisingly easy to sleep in. Oh, nice. Maybe safety glasses for acid attacks or a bump cap. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, body armor can't protect everywhere, but it obviously helps. I remember the ex-army guys in the chat saying they like the ECBA more than the newer stuff, as they can take the rigging off separate from it. Yeah, nice. Spacey said, was watching a film last night when two blokes did the American bank in body armor and AKs with drum mags. I know what you're on about, yeah. Saint said, I don't think people consider the eyes for protect. No, exactly. Yeah, the Hollywood shootout, yes, very interesting. Yeah, I'll be off at past. Just going to check that Discord, see if anyone else joined yet. I suspect I'm going to have to do a video. I'll have to do that later. You can have preppers join there. Handguns and shotguns versus AK. That's it, yeah. Well, I should watch that link later. Right. Take care, Liam. Lovely having you on, mate. I'll be on tomorrow. Or are you not going off yet? Saint's going off as well. Take care, Saint. He said, right, I'm off. Glad to be on there. And hopefully Persia isn't fumingly still. I said, well, did you notice he wrote, see you later, Liam, and not see you later, Saint? So yeah, I think you're fucked, mate. See you later, then. Maybe see you tomorrow. Rich. Cheers, mate. I appreciate you being a mod on that other thing. I don't need it yet. There's only 2 people on there, and like the regulars. Groveness, that doesn't really help if your net gets. No, I agree with you, mate. I do agree with you, but it just makes it more difficult. You know what I mean? If you think about it, if you're covering your heart and that, you don't have to worry about those as much. You can then worry about basically the other places that are exposed: your neck, your armpits, legs. You know what I mean? It's just less places you can get killed by, if that makes sense. But yeah, you know, it can't protect everywhere, which is exactly what I said. But yeah, body armor does do the job. It wouldn't if it didn't do the job it was supposed to do, it wouldn't exist. If it was that terrible, it would not exist. It wouldn't be a thing because people would have gone, no, shit, what's the point in having it? But it does help you. It just makes you have less exposed things to be attacked. Those that call me peanut because I'm salty. But I'm not disagreeing with your crow's nest. I'm just you know, you can't protect every part of your body. Because it's like saying a motorbike helmet doesn't protect your body. No, a motorbike helmet is to protect your head, right? That motorbike helmet can't protect all of your body in a crash. It's designed to protect your head. Body armor is to protect your body. The other parts are exposed. Yeah, you can wear other things to stop that. Blaze Militaria, how you doing, mate? He said body armor is likely to be banned under Labour government for public if Labour managed to get in again after next election. Licenses only given to security. Thankfully, they have no chance. I've not heard anything about that. But yeah. How you doing, mate? Spacey said I had 2 women from Prisoner H in it. From the boy reminded me of the boy in the champ. Okay. Yeah. What was I going to say? I definitely, if they license body armor, I wouldn't get rid of it, and I don't give a fuck. I would not get rid of my body armor. I don't believe they'd be able to put you in prison for owning body armor. That'd be like being able to put you in prison for having a crash helmet. Fuck them. I wouldn't get rid of it. It's different with crossbows and shit because you can hurt someone with that. You can't actually hurt someone with body armor, so I wouldn't get rid of it, and I wouldn't care if they knew either. But yeah, yeah, President H. What was I gonna do? So I wanted to check something. So I said you missed my earlier comment to my comment. Oh yeah, I've missed something there, and I'll see a good Aussie film from 1980, The Earthling. Someone commented. Okay. Governor, my personal vest is a shellback tactical Banshee plate carrier with level 4 ceramic on the front and back and 3A soft armor on the sides. Nice. Yeah, I've never bought any plates. Never bought any plates. Suppose I've always figured, you know, that if you get chances are if you're getting shot with a high power rifle, you know, you're probably fucked anyway. I don't know. Well, I suppose it's worth having them, isn't it? But I've never bought any because just haven't. What's everyone up to tomorrow? I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I might not watch that Brotherhood of the Wolf tonight. That's a bit late. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. That's nearly 3-hour film, I think, in it. 2 hours 17. I don't know. Maybe. That'll be 2:30 by the time that finishes. No, I probably won't watch it tonight. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do. No, I'm going to record that video. I'll do a body armor video tomorrow. Even more gardening. Yeah, I ain't got much going space. Even my garlic's died. More gardening maybe if I feel up to it. I hope you do, Spacey. I hope you do. I hope you get out and about. Yeah, I've hardly got anything going. In a way, though, it's handy because it means I've got less to fuck about with while I'm not here. You know what I mean? Lycans will prevail. Yeah. I don't know what I'm. If Jim does say, "Do you want to play poker tomorrow?" I probably will. Well, I will play poker. That doesn't mean I won't be on at all. I might still be on for a late night one. I might have a drink tomorrow anyway. It's been a couple of weeks. Basically, I'm going to try putting a sheet of sandpaper around the stem stop. Yeah, definitely, it's definitely worth a try, Spacey. The fucking little bastard still managed to on mine, and I think what it was, some of mine, the sludge was in the fucking mud, in the soil. So maybe it'd be worth. I don't know. They're fucking bastards. They drive me mental. Cutting a piece of sandpaper in a circle or the shape of the pot, cutting a slit in a little hole and put it around the plant so they can't like crawl up. But they're fucking little bastards. Yeah. Because I tried all of the tricks of putting all of the stuff around the pots and they still got eaten. Hello Brinks, how you doing, mate? So I figured that they must be in the mud. Because how are they getting around everything? Vladimir Military said I have lots of plants for it at the moment. Raspberries, blackcurrant, strawberries, blackberries and next month. Nice. I suppose they're all existing plants though, aren't they? But that's nice. Yeah, everything I've tried to grow has died. Even I put some fucking I even put some ends of, because sometimes if I've got the end of a piece of celery or a piece of spring onion, I'll plant that and it'll grow again. Even my fucking leeks that I put in sprouted and died. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Grosvenor said it's written in stone, the war's coming to an end. It's the time of the gathering. Right, well I remember I have created a private members only Discord for people who are supporters of the channel, so members, so paid for members. So if you join the membership for £2 a month, you can have access to this private Discord. I'm on it, Liam's on it, Persia's on it, there's a few others. Richard, Mother, Nick's Knives, UK Urban Prepper. They're all paid for members. So you can either join on Patreon for £2 or more, YouTube for £2 or more, or Coffee for £2 or more. Just become a monthly member and then I'll give you access to this private Discord. Kevin said, get some chickens, I'll take care of them. Also, the government fears the chicken farmer. I don't know if I want chickens, but yes. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll do that body armor video. But I don't have any plans. So I may be drinking. I have got half a bottle of vodka. I may not bother that. I don't know. What's the date? I don't know. I might not. Brinks had got a load of plants from the garden centre. They all died. Reckon they're spraying shit in the air, hence all this random weather. Yeah. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and there's a lot of pain in the arse. In it. Or do you mean chickens would be? Chickens would be a pain in the arse. It'd be a lot of work. Maybe I'll watch some Red Dwarf for the rest of the evening. I don't know. I had 2 fucking naps today, so I don't think I'll be going to bed early. Problem is, if I sit watching films too late, though, I start falling asleep. Spacey's had nice free-range eggs. Yeah, it would be. Yes, certainly would be. So, if I do a body armor video tomorrow, do you think I should do a couple of tests on them as well? I think I will. Yeah, roast chicken when it's not slaying. Blades Military said, is the side of your house that you grow the side that gets the most sun? To where I grow them, they are facing east. It is east. North, east. It's sort of eastish. Lucky my back garden is the side that sun rises in. Hardly anything grows in the front garden. There's a couple of hours or something. So usually things will grow fine in my garden. I've never had issues before of stuff not growing. But it can't be stuff being sprayed in the air either, because even my plants that was indoors died. Everything outside pretty much died, and the plants indoors died as well. I've got 3 plants left. I don't know if it was the heat or something that killed the little, plants, but nearly everything died. And that was inside and out. So I don't know. I don't know what the fucking reason for that is, but yeah. Right, so I don't know. I'll definitely be on tomorrow night unless I'm playing poker, right? If I'm playing poker, it depends if everyone goes in early. I might come on for a late stream and then a private one. I'll be on. If I'm not playing poker, I'll be on tomorrow night. I just don't know if I'll be drinking or not. Person, I'm great at growing weeds. Just ignore the garden. They pop up right. They pop right up. They do, don't they? They do. Do you have a slug problem? Heard you mentioned something earlier, but you didn't seem to have a solution. So, I may have a slug problem. A lot of the time when I've grown stuff outside, slugs and or snails have killed everything. And I've tried everything you can apart from slug pellets and the beer traps, because I just assume the beer traps are like fly traps, as in that they attract more slugs and flies than would have been about anyway, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, getting pissed. Kevin said I have a few Polish hens, and to be honest, once you get a coop set up, it's not that hard at all. Biggest problem is the coyotes and the raccoons trying to eat them. But that's what thermal scopes are for. Yeah, I just don't want to piss my neighbours off. Yeah. Ever heard of a slug pit? I suppose that would be like a slug trap one, like the beer trap ones. Yeah, I've never tried it. But I've not heard of a slug pit. Unless it's like the beer traps. Then it's just a different name. Tell us, Blades of Military, what we've got to do. But yeah, I just figured that the beer traps was a bit like, when you get those liquid filled fly traps, and they capture thousands. I've seen one of them capture like thousands of flies, but the thing is, it was attracting them. So you're getting more flies than you would have. It may be killing them, but you're getting more anyway. Does that make sense? Maybe I should try the beer traps, but then it depends where do slug pits work if you're growing stuff in a greenhouse, a little greenhouse. Because I can have my plants on little wire meshes, but the wire is like fucking 2 mil or 1 mil thick, and the slugs still get in there. Especially I was told beer would help feed the pumpkins. Nice. But then you got to waste beer, ain't you? Got to waste beer. Flat beer. Get some of that fucking Brewdog shit. No one drinks that. I had a can of Brewdog recently that even when I was pissed out my face on nearly a litre of vodka, I still couldn't drink it. You know it's bad if I can't drink it, even when I'm absolutely hammered. Right, Blades of Military, I'll look into a slug pit. But on that note, I'm going to have to fuck off because it's 12:30 and I don't want to keep people awake. Right. Cheers for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream. Check out the new videos. If you know a landlord who will give you the drip trays. Yes, it was exactly, Spacey. Yes. Don't try beer traps. Used them years ago. Just create clutter and not that effective. I have 2 slug pits that keep up 90% of the slugs off the pot. Okay, I'll try that. Good night, pleasure. Good night, Spacey. Good night, Blades of Militaria. Good night. Who else is on? Crow's Nest. Good night. Good night, Kevin. Anyone else who's on? Good night. And I'll see you all tomorrow. All right? Cheers for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video before you go. Rewatch it if you've come on late. Don't forget to click the fucking QR codes. All right? Point in there and there for different screens. See you later, everyone. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Oh, I've pressed the wrong buttons. You know. See you later. Good night.